today's session, I just want to give you the brief introduction of what is ATP and why we'll be using it. So coming to ATP, like ATP stands for the Advanced Track and Trace for Pharmaceuticals. It is completely related for the only for the pharma domain, completely for pharma clients. So almost most of the clients use ATP. Like coming to US support, so most of the US clients use a SAP ATP. Those who are having the in-house production, everyone. So most of them. So that is so coming to ATP, like basically like coming to US. So in US we do have regulations for the pharmaceuticals. So for whatever the product, whatever the material you buy from the pharmacy. So we do have some limitations. So that limitations are so DSCSA guidelines. So in US, this as per DSCSA, like this regulations will be strictly followed. So not like India basically. So as per the DSCSA regulations, so what the concern is, so whatever the material we are manufacturing, so starting from the manufacturer level to till customer, so whatever the process is happening, whatever the events and whatever complete end-to-end visibility should be there as per the DSCSA regulation. So that means so the customers should know what is the who is the manufacturer of the product, where it got manufactured, from where it got shipped, everything, all the details.
Yeah.
So the main aim of the DSCSA regulation is also to initially like it had 3 phases basically. So currently we are in the last phase actually. So the very we had 3 phases. Like phase 1 is just nothing but like we need to send up this file with some data, and coming to the second phase, like we have the application identifiers basically, like a serial number, lot, expiry date, whatever the details that got manufactured on the item level, whatever bottle level. So those details we need to share in the FCS file also. Like those are the mandatory fields, key fields in the phase 3. And coming to the phase 2 side, coming to the phase 3, like as we need to have the unit level traceability. That means at item level, the customer need to have the traceability. That's the main aim of the phase. So currently, like recently November 2027, 2023, it is a it is a end date for the phase 3 actually. Currently we are in the stabilization period till November 27, 2024. So it will be the stabilization period for all the supply chain partners. So this is a DSCSA specification. So like coming to ATP, so like in order to avoid all the counterfeiting, fake drugs, and everything. So to avoid everything, all these issues, we'll be using the SAP ATP. To SAP ATP, like I think you probably know. So we already has a middleware as a SAP ICH. SAP ICH is like information collaboration for the licenses. So basically, it is a middleware. So if you compare our previous system, previously our serialization systems are AI, OER, and then PI is a middleware. So AI stands for the Auto Infrastructure ID, OER stands for the Objective and Depository, and PI stands for the Process Integration. So previously, these are the serialization systems. So currently, like AI, OER, these are replaced with the SAP ATP. So most of the clients now they are moving to the SAP ATP because after 2025, so SAP will no more support these serialization systems. That is the reason like many are now moving to the SAP ATP. So currently, if you see, instead of AI and OER, we have ATP, and instead of PA, we have SAP ICH. Okay.
A quick question, Chetan. So, so this AII and OER were used only for pharma or for other domain as well?
They'll be using another domain also.
Okay.
So like you
Okay,
can consider like let us consider if you know any like any manufacturing like tobacco industry, everything.
right,
So, but
right. Any
mostly
supply chain.
yeah,
Mhm.
any supply chain.
Okay, okay. And how different is the PI? So you said PI is replaced with SAP ICH, right?
ICH.
Right. So what did PS stand for? Sorry, I did not get that.
Process
PS,
integration.
process integration. Is it like a middleware?
It's
Between.
just a middleware.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't validate any. It's just a middleware.
Understood. Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Thanks.
So these are related to the like ATP. And then coming to ATP, basically we'll be having the reach and everything. We'll be having the master data.
Mhm.
So coming to the master data, we have a business partner, location, trade item, and then system. This is a ATP master. These are all the ATP master data.
Mhm.
So coming to the business partner, location, trade item. So these three can be integrated from ECC. So we have two ways to maintain this master data. So business partner, location, trade item. They can be either integrated from ECC to ATP, and then we can maintain the parameters, or else we can directly locally create the business partner, location, and trade item in ATP directly. So these are two ways. So the standard procedure is integrating it from the like SAP ECC to SAP ATP.
Okay. And what is SAP ECC? So ECC, like, is it like a ERP or?
Yeah, it's a ERP system.
Okay.
So
Okay. And what
basically
does
in that
ECC,
system,
yeah, stands for?
yeah, electronic core component.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, enterprise core component. So in the ECC, like what you'll be having is you'll be having all the modules. Like if you come to the functional modules, so MMPP, metal management, production planning, sales distribution, so everything. So all the functional modules we have the ECC. So ECC is the like is the heart of the SAP.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
So these can be maintained in a initially can be maintained in ECC, and then we can integrate it to ATP.
Okay.
Chandra, you can see my screen, right?
Yes, yes, I can still see your screen.
Somehow it got stuck. Okay.
Okay.
So that is regarding the. So only the business partner, location, and trade term. Only these three parameters can be maintained in ECC.
Okay.
So apart from these three, we rest everything will be creating in a ATP.
Okay. Okay.
ATP it is a separate system, just like ECC.
Mm-hmm.
And systems we maintain in directly maintain in ATP. So
Okay.
this is regarding the master data.
Mhm.
So coming to we also has a serial number management. So coming to serial number management, we have the range definition, ranges, serial numbers. So under serial number management, we will be going through these topics: range definition, ranges, and then serial numbers. So, and then we'll be moving to repository browser. Under repository browser, we have the plots. Plots, serialized trade items. And then we have the serialized containers. Then transactions, events. So we are going to cover all these topics under the repository browser. So if you see here, so we have the master data, serial number management, and repository browser. So everything will be only in the one screen. So if you see AIA, it is like previous serialized systems. It is not like this actually. So AIS right is a different system. Like you need to request like you need to generate serial numbers in another system, and then you need to purge the serial numbers in another system like OER.
Okay.
That's the case in the previous system. So currently we have everything in the one screen only in ATP.
I see. Okay.
So these are all the main parameters that like you're going to cover in the ATP session. So next. And we also like error monitoring, like basically what are the errors we will be getting in the ATP. Also going to cover this. Also the main thing, we are also going to cover the EPSIS file. EPSIS, electronic product code for information services. It's a basic introduction of the SAP. Now, like going to the let us dive into the subject. So the very first one is like GS1 standards. So coming to GS1 standards, so we have GLN, GT, DSCSA. We also have the settings. So like we do have the like GS1 global standards actually. Yeah. So as per the GS1 standards, so like, we need to maintain everything. So GLN, G18, S18, SCC. So everything we need to maintain in our ATP system, and we need to send in the EPCS file to a like customer who or 3PL or anyone.
Right.
So coming to GLN, so basically GLN is 13 digits.
Yeah.
GLN is 13 digits. So it starts with the GCP. So it can be 6 to 7 digits. So and then remaining 6 or 7 digits is a plant number, plant location reference number. So this is a GT structure. Coming to the GTIN, so it can be 12 or 13 or 40 digit structure. So this also like initially the first digit is a pack level indicator. Pack level indicator, then material number. So in this material number only, like will be GCP will be embedded in the material number only. Like followed by the material number.
A quick question, Chetan. So in pharma supply chain, does 12 and 13 digits apply, or is it only 14 digits that is valid?
So currently, like at the point of sale, 13 digit GT is used. So and in complete pharma, like wherever we are sending the EPSIS file, maintaining data everywhere, we are using the 14 digit GT.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah. I did not get that point. So at point of sale, as in the EPCS, transactions, you're saying 14 digit is used, and where is the 13 digit at manufacturing? Or?
So what I'm saying is, so in the EPCS file,
Yeah.
we'll be using the 14 digit GTN.
Correct. Yes.
Whereas when you sell the product particularly, okay, some companies use 14 digit and some use 13 digit.
Okay. Okay.
So that is at the point of sale where you are selling the product.
Dispensing at pharmacies.
Yeah, at pharmacies.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
So the difference between 13 and 12, that 13, 14 is so basically like we just add some leading zeros basically.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
12, 13, and 14 digit forms.
Doesn't the check digit change if the length changes?
Definitely it will change this.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thanks.
This is a metal number. Yeah. And then last will be the 1 digit will be the check.
Okay.
So in location reference number also, the last digit will be the only last 1 digit will be the check digit.
Yes. Yeah.
It will be calculated from the GS1 check digit calculator.
Yes.
So, and NDC it is a 11 digit. So basically it is a 5424. So this NDC it is nothing but the main difference between the material and NDC is so the material number it is it is only internal to the particular site manufacturing site. So coming to NDC, the NDC number will be given by the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. So like the whatever the number they'll be giving, so it will be unique in the and it can be traced in the supply chain network, any supply chain network. So basically, it's the whatever the number given by NDC, so it is the same across the country. Like it can be identified across the supply chain.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, whereas if you come to material number, so the material number, whatever which net whatever we maintain, so it is only particular to the respective client. It is a difference between the NDC and the material, the main difference. SSCC stands for the serialized shipping container. So basically, the SSCC is nothing but a pallet. So we do have the packing hierarchy. So the highest unit is a pallet. So we'll be placing all the items or cases, whatever, everything on a single pallet. This pallet is also like it is 80 kgs.
Yeah.
So coming to this further, so we do initially like we also have the indicator, whether it is a full pallet or a partial pallet, and then it is followed by the GCP. Material number and then serial number. So this is for the serial shipping container code. Like these are main standards for the GS1. For each and every product we manufacture or send to any customer, so we need to send these data in the EPCS format, in the XML format to the customers basically.
Yeah. Got it.
Coming to the supply chain, so do you have idea of what is the CMO, MH, 3PL?
Yeah. Yeah. Very well. Yes. Yeah. All of them.
Okay, so then we don't need to cover this, right?
No, we don't need to. I'm aware of it.
Okay. No, okay. So whatever the supply chain partner, so between any two supply chain partners, we do have the ICH.
Okay.
ICH is common between the any two supply chain partners. So ICH is the common.
Okay.
And then coming to the initially let we come to the like how the network was. I'll just the very first one is the CMO, MAH, 3PL. Initially, like what they do is the CMO request serial numbers for the MAH, and then what happens is MAH sends the serial number response to the CMO. So once the serial numbers are sent from MAH to CMO system, so then CMO starts manufacturing the product.
Right.
So, like using the serial number provided by MAH, they will manufacture the product by using the the batch numbers will be their own. Only the batch numbers, whatever they produce. So everything is a batch manager, right? So whatever the batches they create, so it will be like the naming convention will be like their own. It will not be provided by MAH. So only the like serial number, expiry date, manufacturing, everything will be provided by the MAH to CMO. So once the like serial numbers, everything is received into CMO system, they start manufacturing, and what they do basically they ship it to the MAH. So when they ship to MAH, so basically like what they'll be doing, we'll be having the 3 events: commissioning, aggregation, and shipping. So commissioning means you assigning its particular serial number to the material, to the item level or whatever. So that is called commissioning. So that means assigning a serial number to the item or case level, whatever, to a particular product. And then coming to aggregation, so like aggregation nothing but packing. Whatever the packing event you are doing there, it comes under the aggregation. So basically, like we do have a hierarchy. So what initially the items are bottles, we are packing into the bundles. Bundles are packed into cases. Cases are packed into the pallet.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yes.
So the process. So whatever the aggregation is nothing but a packing. And then what they do, the CMO ship it to the physically the ship goes to the 3PL.
Right.
And
the
3PL
physical shipment. Yeah.
Yeah. So they do store the all the goods, and whenever there is a requirement, then they'll be sending the goods to our customers.
End customers, correct. Yeah.
So basically, like these are the events. So when these are like the goods will be physically shipped from CMO to 3PL directly.
Right.
So virtually, what we do in our system is basically, so we get these events, commissioning, aggregation, shipping from CMO to MAH. So what we'll be doing virtually, so virtually like we'll be doing a receiving event. That means we'll be receiving the goods into our system, and then we ship it to a customer virtually.
Okay.
And then we ship it to the 3PL. This is what virtually happens. So what in this scenario, like ASN comes into the concept.
Okay.
So ASN stands for the Advanced Shipping Notification.
Yeah, before we move ahead, one quick question. You said between every these stakeholders like CMO, MH, 3PL customers, you said ICH comes into picture. So all this data is like exchanged using the ICH, right? ICH middleware. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
And ICH does not store anything. So like you said, it's just a middleware. So it's just used for data exchange and does not store any data, right?
Yes. Yes.
And which service or tool stores the data? Just stores the serialized data. Is it ATP itself or?
So in our case, it is only ATP. Like in our case, it is ATP. Coming to the government regulatory bodies, like we'll be sending the data to the government bodies. Right?
Yes.
So basically, we'll be reporting to them. So they do have most of the pharma clients have the VRS system for their reporting.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So coming to this ASN, so this ASN will be sent from, basically it is a, like, so we are telling the 3PL that, like, we are going to send some 10,000 quantity to your warehouse. So please prepare accordingly. So that please prepare, so that please have the space accordingly. So we are just notifying them that we are going to send this much quantity. So you just please keep your space available in your warehouse. So in this session, we are going to, like, we just going to send that quantity, batch number, material number, all these details to the 3PL. So basically, throughout the supply chain, like initially before you receive the goods, you need to receive the FCS file, EPCS file from the respective partner. So that's so currently, like, it is okay as it's a stabilization phase here. So once this stabilization phase is done, so basically, like, we'll be getting penalty, or else the goods will be returned. There will be many scenarios.
Okay. So
So
advanced
this is
shipment,
yeah.
sorry, yeah, advanced shipment notices used to be the previous mandate, right? Earlier in the initial phases of DSCSA, that was
No,
required, right? Am
DSCSA
I
it is
right?
required. It's mandated.
Okay. And moving forward, I think ASN will not be used, or I don't know. Just asking you a question. Is it going to still be mandatory?
Yeah, it's still mandated. Yes.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Basically, this ASN, whatever it is, so like currently we don't have any standard procedure for ASN notification. So toward the client, they need to go for the customization only. So from SAP point of view, we don't have any standard program for the ASN basically.
Okay.
So we need to have the customized reports. So the ASN number also, like, basically it will be like a dual digit. Yes.
So is that going to be a code? Yeah, you're saying it's is it a 12-digit code, the ASN?
Yes. So basically, like, how the ASN it follows is, so whatever the purchase order we have, so the basically PO, whatever the purchase order, it is basically like 10 digits.
Okay.
So along with that, we will be having two. They'll be adding 2 digits. So you consider your PO number.
Okay.
So for 1 2, for next pallet it will be 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6, 1 7, so on.
Okay. Okay. I see.
This is regarding the ASN. So this ASN also we need to send in the EPCS. If you do not send ASN number, so basically the file gets failed. File gets filled in the IC.
Okay.
So coming to here, the supply chain order. So once receiving and shipping is done, so MH do the shipping. So in this shipping event, MH adds the ASN and then it sends the file to 3PL. So then what the 3PL will do? So like most of the 3PL, so if the customer orders 10 quantity, but the 3PL has around 100 quantity in their on the pallet, on the particular pallet. So what they do, so they just unpack the pallet which they received from CMO. Okay, so just pick the 10 quantity and then just pack the 10 quantity in on a single pallet. So basically, like initially when we receive the goods from the CMO, the obviously the GCP, whatever the GCP, it will be obviously the CMO or MH, whatever. So once it received, like once 3PL ships to customer, so what they do is, so they will be packing it on their own pallet. That means so they'll be assigning their own GCP, starting with like their 3PL GCP, and they will ship it to the customer basically. So when
But
it is
isn't that optional?
Mm.
I think isn't that optional, or is it always going to be 3PL's GCP, or can that also be MAH's GCP?
Yeah, it can be optional.
Okay.
It can be MH also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So SAP support both. ATTP support both the ways.
Understood.
So,
Okay.
so in this scenario, when they use their own GCP, what happens is obviously on the previous pallet, definitely they will be having a unpacking event because they are unpacking it, right?
Yes.
So we'll be having it. That event also will be recorded in our system automatically once it is unpacked. Like once they are packed into another pallet, so obviously we have the unpacking event on the previous pallet.
So is
ATP system.
3PL going to send the MAH back the unpack events?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, like we do like uh, unpacking event. What happens is when they when they receive and when they just unpack it, so automatically we get a like how it works is you know like if you consider like whatever the pallet you are getting from the CMO, if you consider you have the 10 cases, suppose, let us say.
Yeah.
So if the customer want only one case, then what they'll do, so they'll just uh, unpack the only one case. They'll unpack the one case and they will send the only one case. So that one case only, for that one case only, we'll be getting the unpacking event in our system. So based on the serial number, that case serial number only, the unpacking event will be getting unpacking event. So for that also we'll be having the rules actually.
Understood. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be maintaining the rule. So when this particular serial number is used for the another under parent number, so then we should get a auto unpack event like that.
Okay. Understood.
And then we'll be sending the file to the customer. Do you have any questions?
Just one quick thing. So,
Yeah.
sorry, I think you explained it really well, but I still have some doubts on the ASN part. So
Okay.
you said as soon as the MAH, does the ship event, right? After receiving it from the CMO, it does a ship event virtually to 3PL. And in that ship event, does it add the 2 digits along with the PO? Does it do that automatically and
So
sends it to 3?
basically, this is ASN structure is total 12 digits. ASN
Okay.
consists of total 12 digits.
Okay.
So basically, like the standard procedure, whatever the clients follows, so whatever the purchase order they have, along with that, they will add these 2 digits in their custom code only. Everything this will be in the custom code only, not a standard code.
Okay.
Okay, so in custom code only, like we will be generating ASN from the ECC.
Okay.
So in that only, we'll be having the 12 digits.
Okay. And that will be sent to the 3PL, right? From
3PL, yes.
MA. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Understood. Got it. Yeah, it's clear now. Thanks.
Okay. So that's it for the today's class.
Okay.
Basically, like once we are done with the theory, basically we can move to the system.
Yeah, sure. So is it going to be theoretical on the next class as well, Chetan?
So basically, like initial class do theoretical. So once we do have a system, etc.
Okay.
Basically, like tomorrow or day after, mostly tomorrow we can move into the system.
Okay. Yeah, I would prefer doing more on the system side. But this was really good. I really liked the refresher class. I used to this a long time ago, but this was really good to have a refresher class after many years. Yeah, this will help in understanding when I'll be working on the system. But yeah, I'll be more interested on the system side. Do you have any visuals or like any architecture diagram of how the data flows between the CMO, MA, 3PL with respect to ECC, ATT, like ATTP and other modules? Like, do you have any visuals?
Like currently, I don't have anything to.
Okay. Okay. Like, is that a part of any recorded class or any is there a handbook that you have, like PDF or anything for this course?
Yeah, basically like for the standard provided by the as per the provided by the SAP, we do have the standard guide for ATTP also.
Okay. So what is this system? Like, is it hosted on a different server? And then you're trying to log in?
What is on different server, and this access is provided by the institute actually. So they have made the server, which is ATTP server.
Okay.
This is a logger button.
Sorry, Chetan, I cannot hear you. Okay. I cannot hear you. Okay. Your voice is going on and off. Like, your voice is breaking up in between. I don't know, is it only me or even Aditi? Like, can you hear Chetan okay? Or is it on my side?
It's my side issue. Are you able to hear me now?
Yeah, I think you need to, yeah, I think it's okay, but suddenly, all of a sudden, it breaks up. And then, yeah, I couldn't understand the full line.
It should be better now. So basically, these are the systems, ATTP and DSCSA systems.
Okay.
Like here we'll be entering the T code command line. This is a command line. Everything whatever we use in the SAP, it will be in the form of transaction codes. We'll be accessing the things using the transaction codes. The main transaction to access cockpit. So in the data cockpit, we'll be having all the all the master data, serial number management, everything.
Sorry again, Chetan, I couldn't understand what you were explaining. You were breaking up in between. The voice was breaking up. So you are in ATTP access now, and after that, I did not follow you.
So basically, what I was trying to say, so everything, whatever the screens we will be accessing, so it will be like we'll be accessing in the T transaction. Okay.
Using the transactions, is that what you said?
Yeah. Yes. Transaction codes.
Transaction codes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. If you, this is a ATP, so you see. Suppose get a customer like we have the HT0. So ATC, just showing. You see here, we will be creating a customer using this transaction. So
I'm
similarly,
sorry,
we having
Chetan. Sorry to cut you there, sorry to interrupt. I think if you are not having good internet connection, or maybe if it's my internet connection, because I'm not really following. There's a lot of breaking. I can't hear the full line. So
actually,
I
it's
think
very
we should.
cloudy here.
I understand. No, I'm absolutely. I'm with you there. Like, I'm not saying it's your fault. I agree, but I'm really not following you. And then, like, if you're meeting, if we both are spending some time, it should be, mutually beneficial, right? So I think it's not really working out if it's going to be this for the next 1 hour. Or do you want me to, like, can you guys email me, or if you want me to send me something which I need to work on, it's like some notes I can work on for now, just for the session. But otherwise, I don't think with this internet connection we'll be able to continue.
So like in ATP, the basic code to practice all the like serial numbers, master data, everything is. So we'll be seeing in the cockpit actually, data cockpit. Okay. So the transaction is /n /HTTP /cockpit. Enter. So see here. So once you click on the transaction, you will be getting all these details. So if you see here, you'll be seeing the major. You can see here left side. So majorly we have master data, serial number management, repository browser in this. Okay. So coming to master data, like we already discussed previously. So business partners and system.
No, right? Like,
No.
yeah, okay, I'm following you. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, this is a cockpit screen. And if you see the master data, we have master data, business partner, location, trade item, and system. So out of 4, so only business partner, location, and trade item. So coming to these 3 parameters, we can either create it locally in ATTP, or we can initially maintain it in the ECC system. Okay, and then we can integrate it to ATP system. So why we need to maintain in ECC system is basically like so we'll be creating many transaction documents like sales orders, purchase orders, output deliveries. Okay, so to create all those documents, basically like we need details, right? Like who is a customer, who is a vendor, who is a supplier, and what is his GLN, okay, what is his sold to address,
Yes, right. Mhm.
and what is his ship to. So everything. So for this reason, so the standard procedure is to maintain everything in ECC and then integrate it to ATP. But most of the clients, like how they work is coming to customers, everything like they will directly create in locally create in ATP. So
Is there
based
any
on the price.
advantage over creating it in ECC versus creating it in ATTP? Like, is there any benefit, like, or which one is better? Is like, or is it the same?
Yeah, almost it is same. We don't have anything. So the basic, the standard procedure is so maintaining it in ECC initially, and then we need to integrate it. So if you maintain in ECC, like we can like use them in the different sections. Like we can use them in sales orders, everything.
Understood. It's like a database, and then you can retrieve that data from that ECC database for many other apps or services. So what
Yes.
ATTP is one of them. Okay.
Exactly.
Understood. Got it.
So only business partner, location, and trade item is nothing but material. So whatever the material that CMO manufactures or the in-house production, whatever. So all the materials, everything comes under the trade items. And systems is nothing but to interact with another supply chain partner. Basically, we need a system setup connection. So either it is a CMO or a 3PL or a customer, whoever it is. So basically, we need a system to we need a system to interact with the system. Like we need a connection basically. So for that, we'll be creating using the system. And coming to serial number management, if we see we have the in serial number management we have range definition, and under range definition we have ranges, range request, and serial number. So this is completely related to the serial number request. So that means CMO request for the serial numbers, and MA should be sending the serial number response. Everything we can observe here in this serial number management. Coming to repository browser, so this is completely related to the batch data. So basically in pharma industry, like everything will be in the batch management. Everything can be managed in the form of batches. So the production will happen in the form of like batches, a number of batches. All the batch data, like whatever the data sent by CMO, like it will be directly loaded in the ATP, and you can see here basically what is cheating lot, expiry date, serial number, etc. etc. Till now it is clear, right? Puran? Today let us see like how to create a business partner.
Okay.
So basically, if you see here, you can see all the options. So I'll show you one of the business partner, and I'll show you what are the parameters. So if you see here, so this is like I am just showing the existing business partner, and once it is done, we will create a business partner. So initially, what the details is, it is a business partner name, and the status what is the status of the business partner, either it is active, inactive, or absolute, etc. And then if you see here, the GLN is maintained for the business partner. The GLN is a 13-digit GLN. Okay. And then parent business partner. So if a location has a like, you know, if there is only one main location and 10, you consider like 10 sub plans, 10 plans, then in this scenario we need to use like a parent business partner. And then the supply chain notification profile. So this field is very important. So when we'll be using this field is, so when you want to like, let us consider you want to send a FCS file to customer. Okay. When you want to send some particular data file to customer, you should receive the data initially. So as you receive the data, you need to send the same data to the customer. Okay. So in this scenario, so you cannot send the file, like you cannot monitor and send each and every file to like every time you cannot monitor, right? Every time we cannot send like in this scenario, what will we do is, so we need to we'll maintain in the supply chain notification. So if you see here, you have the F4 option. You click on F4 option. So see here. So whatever you see with the SAP, these are the standard ones. And so in SAP, whatever it starts with a Z, it is completely customizable. So those are configured as per the client requirements. Okay.
Okay.
So if you see, so if you see here SAP default, SAP FCS. So basically, what happened is initially, when the HTTP like DSCSA guideline has been changed. So initially there was a tracking at lot of phase initially at the initial stage. So that is, it integrates a lot 1.1 and another one is a lot 1.2. So similarly, US item 1.1 and 1.2. Currently, like as per the regulation, so like till customer level, whatever the products, so starting from manufacturer to customer level, so everything need to be tracked in the FGIS data. So it is nothing but item level tracking. Okay, so it indicates the US item 1.2. So basically, like how we get all these details here is basically we will be maintaining it in the configuration. I'll show you that path.
Okay. Okay. Got it. So one quick question. So all these SAP, all these profiles with underscore SAPs, you said these are default ones, and these cannot be customized. And the ones with the Z underscore prefix are the customizable ones. If my understanding is correct, if you say it's customizable, then if the end customers are asking for any specific events to be grouped, for example, this is a very industry specific requirement that I have come across, or if they want all the commissioning events to be grouped.
Mm.
They don't want each event to be separately, done. So if they want to group for all the eaches, and if they want to group for all cases, and then ship it. So all these customizations can be done in these Z underscore ones, right? If
So, like whatever you see with SAP, these are the standard ones. So using the standard ones,
right.
we
Mhm.
customize it as per the client requirement, basically.
Okay, we as in, can we do it from the user interface, or does it have to be? Okay,
Yeah, we can do it. Yes.
okay, okay. I thought like we'll have to, okay, send to
Like
someone within it.
config related,
Mhm.
functional consultant can do, and coming to like coding related, so developers can do.
Okay, okay, I see. Okay.
So I show you the package. So in SAP, in any module, whatever the module you take, so everything will be maintained in the config basically. So to access the config, the T code is SPRO. So SPRO stands for the SAP reference object. If you see here, you will be getting this key. So if you can see, it is a customizing execute project. So here we need to select the SAP reference image. So if you select the SAP reference image, you will be seeing these options. So whatever the module we are currently dealing, it is SAP advanced track and trace. So in advanced track and trace, rule customizing. To see here, so to access this, basically we need to expand the tree here, SAP advanced track and trace, and in the reporting customizing, this is a reporting customizing. In reporting customizing, you see option called the supply chain partner notification customizing. So in this, you have a defined supply chain notification profile settings. So if you see here, this is execute button. So you click on this execute button. So see here, you will be getting this screen. So if you see here, whatever the SAP default SAP APSys use item 1.1, 1.2, lot 1.1, 1.2, and set commissioning, etc. So everything if you see here, it is maintained in the backend basically. So this is the backend. So see here. So everything, whatever you maintain here, it will be affecting the front end. So see here, if you see the SAP default one, so it is a text of the SAP default profile, and next one is the format. So I mentioned previously that PCS US lot 1.1, item 1.1, so lot 1.2, item 1. These are just notification formats. So in this particular supply chain notification profile, if you see here, you can see include commissioning, shipping, aggregation, and split by. For this particular SAP default one, so we are including all commissioning events and including only the last shipping event. You see here virtual and you see two options, virtual and aggregation events. So next one is a no message option. So commissioning means like we are assigning a particular serial number to the item level or case level, whatever. So that is commissioning. And aggregation is nothing but packing. Whatever the packing will basically, so item to cases and then cases to pallet, everything comes under the aggregation. And shipping, so general shipping. So you got it right, Guna?
Yeah, yeah, following through. Yeah.
That's right. If you scroll down, you will have another notification system. It is nothing but we are assigning some system. Which system it should interact. If you scroll some right side, scroll right side, you can see here. what is a business partner role type. So coming to business partner role type, if you click on F4, you see here. So it is customer, vendor, contract manufacturer, service provider, role organization. So that means you can create a business partner either as a customer or a vendor or a CMO or a service provider or as a own organization. So these are the business partner role types. So we can create the same in ECC also. We can create it as a customer, we can create it as a vendor. Okay. So own organization it indicates that.
So yeah, sorry, I was going to that. I think you're answering my question already. So if you have multiple locations of your own organization, does those locations also have to be created here in business partner section?
Yes.
Okay.
So own organization here indicates that. So like in-house manufacturing. So that means you are manufacturing the product internally within your plant. So it is further. So it indicates the own organization. So vendor or supplier means, so in the case of like when you are procuring the materials from another CMO, then in this case you need to create that particular CMO as a vendor or supplier in the business partner session. So if you see, that is regarding the business partner role type. And if you see here, business partner role number. So if you consider the ECC system, so if you create a customer in ECC, like it will be created with some number, so nothing but a customer number. So in ECC we call it as a customer number, and the same number when we integrate it to ATTP, so the same field we call it as a business partner role number. So there is no much difference. So there it is called a customer number. Here it is a business partner role number. So, but one the main thing is, so business partner will be number will be varied in ECC and ATP. Like, both will be different. Okay. So only the customer number will be same. Business partner number will be different in both the systems.
No, I didn't get that point. So customer number is different from business partner role number, you said. So in ECC, you said they'll be maintaining with a number. And what it is called? Is it called the customer number?
So in
There,
ECC,
in
whatever
ECC?
you maintain,
Yeah.
it is either customer number or vendor number, whatever. Okay. So the same customer, when you integrate it to ATTP, okay. So then the customer number will be same as business partner role number. Whatever the customer, if you create a 123 customer, it is a customer 123 in ECC. So business partner role number will be 123 in ATTP. Okay. So
Okay.
whereas business partner number you see here, it is a 10. So this number it will be varied. So because this number is like limited within ATTP, limited only to ATTP.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm following now. That's like okay, business numbers here and not the customer numbers. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, got it.
So this is regarding the details tab. And next, you can see the address tab also. So in this address tab, we will be maintaining the address of the particular business partner, the street, postal code, country code, region, everything. And next, moving to the company prefix. So each and every business partner, each and every particular GLN has a GCP, right? So each and every company has. So that GCP we should maintain here in the business partner tab in the company prefix tab. So we need to maintain the GCP basically. So in the next coming sessions, I'll tell you what happens if you do not maintain the GCP here. So this is regarding the GCP.
Okay. So is this for every single location that we are adding under business partner, for every location GLN?
Yes.
Okay.
And next, if you see here, assigned plans. So basically, like when you, so after you create a location, and you'll be assigning that particular location to a business partner. So basically, business partner will be like you'll be creating initially you'll be creating a business partner, and then you'll be creating that business partner like in a location particularly, either it is a plant or storage location, whatever. Okay, and then you will be creating a system for the particular business partner. In business partner, what you'll do is, so like once it is done, you will just link it up. So you will be linking business partner to the plant, linking a business partner to a system. So you are creating a link here basically. So I'll show you this in the location tabs, how it is linked to the business partner. So assigned plants and assigned systems. So we can see it as in here, assigned plants and assigned systems. So next one is the company. So you can leave this tab, and this is a change document, nothing but a history. So when it is changed, like who changed this, what is the user, what are the new parameters, old parameters, everything you can see here. The history.
Okay, any updates that we make to the current records will be stored here. Okay, as a history or audit. Okay, really. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
So this is regarding the business model. So when you so this is regarding business partner. So like in tomorrow session, we'll create a business partner. I'll show you how to create a business partner.
Okay, and will I also be having access to the server?
Yes, you can contact Adit.
Okay, okay.
She will provide you with all the details.
I do not. I thought I should ask you this. If you can give me very basic level, I'm not asking in depth, but if you just tell me these modules will function for these, set of operations, that should give me some idea. Because I think you touched base on something relevant to ATTP like ECC and other, services or modules of SAP. But if you can give me SAP's whole architecture in brief, very in brief, that would be great.
I forgot that you're So coming to SAP, like SAP architecture is like real-time arbitrary architecture. So here there are three R's, like arbitrary architecture includes like systems. Like this is the full form: systems, applications, and products. Like this is the full form of SAP: systems, applications, and products in data processing. We simply call it as SAP.
Okay.
So basically, it was developed by the German company.
The three pillars are systems, application, and products, right? You mean to say for R3? R3 means these three concepts.
Yeah, so R3 indicates that there are basically like three layers. So
okay.
One is the presentation layer. Presentation layer, application layer, and then the database. Like this is the structure of the like SAP R3 structure. So presentation layer, application layer, and then the database layer. So this is the This is the three-tier architecture. Like if you come to the presentation layer, so the presentation layer is nothing but the like it is a topmost layer. So whatever we see, like you can see like the fairy tales, right? Like you can see fairy tales. Whatever the like it is a GUI, like graphically.
The front end layer. Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything this comes under the presentation layers. So nothing but simply like we can say it is a user friendly.
Okay.
And coming to the application layer, like it is a middle layer of the SAP architecture. So all the logics, application programs, uh, everything will be done in this layer. So this application layer like make it like it ensures that the business process runs smoothly. So it is it acts as a communication between the presentation layer and the database layer. Okay, so it just communicates between the like, presentation and the database layer. So coming to the database layer, so it is a lowest layer in the R3 structure. So it is nothing but a storage. So it stores all the data. So like if you see the current whatever the system we are using, it is SAP ECC. So SAP ECC database is Oracle database. So now like many are moving from SAP like ECC system to S4 HANA system. SAP nothing but SAP HANA system. So
Okay.
SAP HANA system is nothing but it's SAP's own database.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like around 20, 25 or 26 somewhere, like SAP will no more support the ECC. So that's why many of the customers or clients they are moving to they are upgrading to
Okay.
the HANA system.
Okay, Han. So if I understand correctly, Chetan, SAP HANA is in-house database of SAP. Unlike SAP ECC is linked with Oracle's database. Correct. That's what you said.
Correct.
And is it one question here? Is it only required to be linked with Oracle for ECC, or does ECC have options to integrate with other database providers like AWS or anyone else as well?
No, it is currently Oracle.
Okay, only Oracle for ECC.
Oracle. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Regarding
Yeah.
SAP. So this is enough. And coming to modules, let me do modules also. So like technical modules, so we have about advanced business application programming. This is the technical module. And coming to the functional module, so like we do have material management, and then production planning, PP, sales distribution, ST, plant maintenance, PM, EWM, extended warehouse management, ATTP, and there are many more. Like coming to functional wise, so this everything comes under the functional module. So
Okay.
like, apart from the like excluding the ATTP, everything we call it as a supply chain management.
Okay.
So SCM, whatever the SCM, so all the modules comes under the SCM, except the ATTP. So MMP, SD, everything comes under the SCM, supply chain management.
Okay.
This is regarding the top side.
So except ATTP, everything falls under supply chain management umbrella.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So technical, we also have OData services. And we also have the like UI files. So whatever the presentation we have talked about. So it is a UI file. So user interface version is nothing but like our theories. Yeah, so that's it. Regarding the modules.
Okay.
Coming to ATTP, like it has integration with the MMPP SD. You'll get to know what are those.
Okay.
So any questions here till now?
No, I would say this was really helpful. This really sets the foundation to understand what are the layers and which layer ATTP falls. and how it will be functioning. So thanks for going over this intro, Chetan.
So basically, like initially the business partners.
Okay. Mhm.
Coming to business partners like customers, vendors. So basically, if you see like in ECC, like
Mhm.
we create customers, vendors, like we do have customers and vendors in ECC and ATP. So basically, what happens is in ECC, if you see like take some Excel. This will be better. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, I can see the Excel sheet. Yeah.
I'll tell you some difference between like ECC and S4HANA. Like you come like current whatever the ECC system we are using, like it is the database is very slow actually. Like ECC is nothing but like it is a core component of the ERP product. Whereas HANA it is it is a memory database actually. It will be like it will be stored in the cloud actually.
Okay.
So what happens is like if you execute a transaction in ECC, like if it takes around 5 to 10 minutes. So basically, like in S4, when you move to S4 HANA, like it will be like 100 times faster than the ECC, whatever you're using currently.
Okay.
So that's the main difference between the like ECC and like in
So
ECC, like you,
yeah.
yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, so I think if I could just reiterate what you said. So ECC, like you said, is a core database, I think, which is mostly stored like on-prem basis, on-premises basis, and that's the reason the why the S4 HANA is quicker, and then all the processing is quicker because it's not on-prem, and it's a cloud-based service, correct?
yeah,
Did I
cloud based.
understand correctly? Okay,
Yeah, HANA is a cloud based.
okay, understood. Yeah, thanks. Okay.
So like if you have like there are many tables in the ECC, so many
Mm-hmm.
tables and tables, like everything is um, now, if you have some 10 depots or 10 transactions in ECC, so everything is replaced in with only one transaction in S4 HANA.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
yeah. So when we talk about what are the business partner, like in ECC, we have the customer separately, vendor separate. Like these are the two main types. Customer. So to create a customer, the T code is XD01. So one more thing. So whatever the T code you have in SAP, we'll
Mm-hmm.
be having the T code in only like only four letters. Letters are only like first two will
Okay.
be letters and next two will be numericals.
Okay. Okay.
So if you have like XD01, so XD01. So this is a T code for the customer to create a customer. And XD02,
Mm-hmm.
XD02. So 01, if anything that ends with a 01 indicates a create screen, and 02 indicates the display, sorry, change screen, and 03 indicates the display screen. Create,
Okay.
change, display. So you are
Okay.
creating a customer. If you want to change the existing customer, you need to go to XD02. And if you want to display a customer, you need to go to XD02.
Okay. Okay.
So similarly, we have the T code for vendor also, like XK01. One to get, go to change, and three to display.
Okay. Okay.
And then coming to customer part. So this customer will be maintained like in SD module, FI module, finance and controlling module, and also like purchasing point of view.
Okay.
Like, so the customer will be maintained. So in sales we call him as a customer, and when you move to the we'll be creating a purchasing. Like from purchasing point of view, we'll create a customer. Like for a particular customer, he'll be maintaining all these basically. Sales view, finance view, under different company codes, and then the purchasing views. And similarly, like vendor also. So when you come to HANA, so the customer and vendor, so everything comes under only business. So everything we call anything, whatever it may be. So we call it as business partner. So the T code is BP. So the T code is BP. So in the business partner itself, you can create a customer, any customer vendor, either it under the FI side or side or SD side, sales side, whatever you want. So the T code is only one. So it is only BP. You can directly create it in the PPT.
Okay.
So you got this right?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. I just did not understand that part where you mentioned the SDFICOMM, that part for ECC.
So I previously mentioned, right, these are the modules, sales distribution, material management, finance. These are the different modules basically.
Oh, okay. Different modules within ECC. It's not only for ATP, it can be used for others as well. Understood.
Yeah, so this everything, whatever till here, if you see MMPP, SD, these are everything in the ECC only.
Yes.
ATP itself is a separate module.
Correct. Okay.
So under each and every module, we'll be maintaining a customer base. So you will know how we'll be maintaining when you try to create it.
Okay. And what was the difference between XD 01, 02, 03? Just I was just making some notes. If you can just tell again.
So let me show you the system.
Okay.
Like we have some issue with ECC. Maybe I'll show you once the system is there. So for now, I'll explain you what is this. So
sure. No worries.
01. So you have like a 01, 02, and the 03. So any T code. What about the T code? Anything. So the T code, anything starts with the alphabets. Okay. And it ends with the 01, 02, 0. So 01 indicates a change. I'm sorry, create, change, display. Like you see here, like so to create anything, like if you take example of XD here, the customer. So to create a customer, the T code is XD0. And to create a vendor, the T code is XK0. And if you want to do some changes in the existing customer, so then you need to go to XD0. And similarly, like XD03. Basically, the XD03 it is it is given at a user level. Basically, for users, they will be assigning only the display access. So users directly cannot they will not create materials, customers, everything. So whatever the data. So most of the users they will be having only the display access.
Okay. Okay. Got
That
it.
means
Yeah.
nothing but the end users basically.
Yes. Yeah. Not the admin users, just the end users will have only display access. No no write access, just the read access. Okay.
Yes. Do you need any more clarification?
No, that was helpful. This is good.
Okay. So you got it. So everything is now like whatever the customer, vendor, own organization, everything comes under the business partner only now in S4 HANA. Okay.
Okay.
So when you move to like in ATTP also similarly. So customer, vendor, everything it will be termed as business partner. If you see here, if you see the system here, you see the option called BP role take. If you click on next one, help, just see customer, vendor, contract manufacturer, service provider, own organization. So this everything comes under the business partner in ATTP system also. In ATTP, we don't separately have a customer vendor. We don't have any separate things. Only in a business partner only we will be creating everything. I'll show you one of the data. Let us create a new data. So if you see here, the business partner roll number, the very first field. Let us complete the first theory part and then we'll move. If you see the business partner roll number, the roll number is nothing but the customer number in ECC, customer number or vendor number, any number in ECC. So the same number we call as BP roll, business partner roll number in ATT. Okay, so that is the business partner roll number. And like when you integrate a customer or vendor from ECC to ATTP, the business partner number, whatever you create here, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, everything. So this is only internal to the ATTP system, not to the ECC system. Okay, this number is only within the ATTP system. This number is whatever you see. Okay, and then the business partner name. So that the customer name or vendor name, CMO name, and business partner role type. So what is the role they are? Either they are customers, vendor, CMOs, or any providers, distributors, own organizations. Everything comes under the system. So now let us create a customer or own organization. So here you can see a create button, right?
Yes.
So to create anything, like you need to click on create button here. So and then we should be initially. If you see the mandatory fields are like business partner role type, it is mandatory, and also the role number.
Okay.
Business partner. So, and if you see here, the next one is a GCP, and then the GLN. So the GLN and GCP you can either enter here or you can maintain later also, not a problem. Okay. So let us take a random GLN number. So GLN number is nothing but it is a combination of the GCP, plant number, and then the check digit. So GLN is a 13-digit number, which starts with the GCP number, like it's so the GCP is assigned to the particular, CM or anything. So whenever they buy the license, so the GS1 assigns whatever the GS1 we have, right? GS1 organization. So they will be assigning the particular GCP number to the particular company.
Okay.
So it will be standard throughout the processes. Let us take some random challenge field. Like, so the last digit we need for the check digit, right? So for check digit, we cannot give any random number. So we need to go to the GS1 check digit calculator basically. So go to Google. So GS1 check digit calculator. Go to first one to see. So enter the 12-digit number. So you see here, the last number is the check digit.
Yeah.
2 is your check digit.
But sorry, I think did we enter 13 and then it gave a G10? It's 14 in total, I think.
No,
13?
we have 13 digits. So if you see there, it is a no, it is asking that. So see this in the 14-digit format. So if you
Oh,
see
okay.
it, three-
Okay. Understood. If you want to convert, you can do that later.
Yeah,
Got it.
exactly.
Okay, thanks. Okay.
And then the business partner role type. So when you are acting as a, when you are acting as MAH, like the MAH customer everything, right? MAH,
Yes.
CMO, 3.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you are acting as a MAH, like basically like we'll be creating it as a own organization, because even we
Yes.
do have a like internal production, right? In-house production, basically.
Correct.
In that scenario, we create a business partner role type as own organization. And coming to this business partner role number, so whatever we discussed previously. So basically, this business partner role number is nothing but a customer or vendor number in ECC. So when you integrate that business partner, customer or vendor from ECC, the same number it will be integrated to ATP with the same number. So as we are creating it locally, so we can give some random number. It works. Enter. 120. 1204 is a business partner. So if you see here, you in the selection screen, you see only business partner role number, business partner name, role type, and the only business. If you can see different options here basically. You can see here add selection.
Yeah.
So like you click add selection, so you can see here. So if you want business partner number, you can double click on this. If you want to give GLN, you can give GLN. So whatever the field basically you can do. So let us say I know only the business partner number. So you see now you the field here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can search. Okay. So if you see here, so this is whatever the left side you see, this is tree basically. You see here, show or hide tree. You see here. Okay. The tree got hidden.
Yeah.
And if you see the show or hide selection, this whatever the selection you are screening here, it will be hidden basically. So once it is done, you can hide the selection. And this is a display log. This is a display editor. So when it is in display option, you can go to edit, commit it to display. You can just toggle.
Okay.
So that is regarding the screen. And when you see this is the T code command bar basically. And this is to save the whatever you do, you need to save. This is for save. And this is going for the back. To go into back, you need to click on this green color button. And next one is yellow color. So yellow is permitted to exit out of the system. And to cancel, you need to click on this red color button.
Okay.
And then this is for to create a new session, new JS session, to open another session. So you can open up to 6 sessions.
Okay. So this is 6 different customers I can work simultaneously, right? That's what session means. One session has to be open per customer. Customer as in my client. So who wants to use SAP ATTP and who wants to onboard CMOs and then exchange the data.
No, it's not like that. No.
Oh, okay.
No. If you are opening, so let us consider if I'm opening the system. So if I want to open another screen, like not this screen, any other screen, like.
Oh, okay. One for business partners screen, another for product. Okay, another for
exactly.
product.
So here I can open another Tigo, and in another session I can open one more Tigo.
Okay.
So like
Okay.
this.
Within the same client. Understood.
Exactly.
Within the same client's environment, I can use multiple tabs. And sometimes I might need to copy some GLNs or any values from one tab to another. It will be helpful. Okay.
Exactly.
Got it.
So then, if you see here, like business partner number, so 1204 is a business partner number, and this is business partner name, and see here it is in the created status.
0. Yeah.
So basically, like whatever the we create parameter we create, so basically it should be in active state. So to change it to active state, you should select this row, and you see here option change status.
Okay.
Click on this change status button. You can see it is you can click on active. You can see basically 3 options: set created, activated, and absolute. So set created is disabled because it is already in the created state only. So we need to activate. So click on activate, and then simply save. So now it is active. The status is active. Okay. So one organization, role variant. So business partner role number. So whatever we gave in the selection. So that is the number. And this is our GLN. So this is regarding the whatever the current skill is. And if you see here details here, the same details you can see here. And you scroll right side, so you can see some same details. So business partner role type variant, business partner, and you see here logical system local. So it indicates that the local indicates that it is integrated. Sorry, it is created within the ATP system. So if it is integrated from ECC system, so it will be the SAP ECC instead of local. It will be SAP ECC. That is basically the system. So from this system, the business partner got created. That is regarding the. And coming to this thing, you can see the parent business partner. So basically, like when we use this option is, so if you consider like if you're a distributor or anyone, any CM or anyone, like they are having, multiple GLNs, like one headquarter GLN and multiple SGLNs, location GLNs. So then we'll be using this particular option. So we will be assigning here the main GLN, parent GLN basically.
Okay.
So we will create a business partner, like we will be creating a business partner, like the parent business partner with that GLN, and we will be assigning that GLN to the child GLN here.
Okay.
So in that scenario, we will use this business partner. And one more thing I will tell you. So, like in SAP, any field, if you want to know about any field, like if you see this, if you want to see this field, like if you want to know about this field, so basically you can click on F1 in your keyboard.
Okay.
So sometimes F1 doesn't work. You can, if F1 doesn't work, you can give function plus F1. So if I give function F1, to see here, it gives a description basically. So it specifies the supply chain notification profile, which allows a flexible control of the content of supply chain notification, like that. Okay.
Okay. For every field, you get this option to see what it means. Okay. That's cool.
So coming to the supply chain notification. If we see the like you are noting all this, facts, right? You're noting on.
Sorry, there's a lot of noise in my background.
No, you are not. No. You are writing the notes for sessions, right?
Yes. If you can hear my keyboard typing, I'm typing my notes side by side. Yes, of course.
Yeah, that's okay. So basically, like I don't have any materials actually.
No. I think the explanation. I think I ask questions and side by side every response that you're giving, I'm jotting it down on my side. So I think I'm good.
Okay.
No worries.
Okay. So here SCN stands for the supply chain notification.
Okay.
So if you want to send any notification to the preceding supply chain, preceding partner in the supply chain, so basically you use this supply chain. So like if you consider, like consider if you are a 3PL, okay, and you want to share the serialized data to the customer. Okay. And if you have, like basically 3PL has many customers, like 100, 200, n number of customers. So if they want to send the particular FCS file to the particular customer, automatically, so
every time without processing manually, like in that scenario. So what they will use? So they will basically assign a supply chain profile here. If you go to the system here, see here, you can see here SAP default FSys. I'll explain you what.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So these are the standard out of the box ones, which are non-customizable, and then the other ones with
whatever
underscore.
you see with the Z, that those are customizable and everything are standard. So I will show in the backend what is the actually. So whatever you see here, like basically if you like whatever everything we are doing in ATP, so why we are doing everything, like why we are tracking, serializing everything that we are doing is in order to follow the DSCSA regulations. You know this one, right? You are aware of regulations, right?
Regulations, yes, yeah. I think I'm
Yes,
good with the regulation. Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah. So then in that case, like if you see here, you can see lot 1.1, lot 1.2, item 1.1, item 1.2. So what FDA has done is, so basically the DSCSA has been implemented basically in the like 3 phases, right?
Phases, yeah.
So first phase, second phase, and the third phase. So what happened in the first phase, like in the first initial phase, so the FSys will be transferred only at the lot level data, not till the item basically. So when it is implemented at the lot level data, so this lot 1.1, 1.2, nothing but this 1.1, 1.2 indicates a version. Okay, so when they are when they are implementing in the first phase, this is the supply chain notification they are using basically. Currently in the whatever the phase at the last phase, it is still the item level. So everything we should be tracked and traced till the item level data. So that is the reason we have US item 1.1 and 1.2. So I'll show you what happened, like what is the exact definition of this in the back. Let me go to system. So whatever the config we have, so we need to go to SPRO, go to SAP reference image. Here so this is basically like where we do everything the config related. So whatever the config we do. So this is like this authorization will be given only to the basically the consultants only to consultants, not to the end users.
Okay.
So if you see here, you see option SAP advanced stack and trace, right? So you should expand this button. Okay. Apply chain and then reporting customizing. You are observing my screen, right?
Yes, I see that. Yeah.
Okay.
The
Here you see
configuration.
reporting customizing. Yeah. Here you see reporting customizing. So expand this reporting customizing. And then you can see the supply chain partner notification customizing. Expand this screen, and you see here define supply chain notification profile settings. Here you see execute button. So click on this execute button. So see here. So whatever the SAP default, SAP FSys, US 1.1, 1.2, lot 1.1, 1.2. So these are the options we had screened in the presentation there, right?
Yeah.
So in the backend, like if you see the like SAP default basically, so see here, this is basically supply chain profile, like notification profile, and then this is the text. What is the text? And this is the EPCS format. So 0 means there will be no EPCS. So 1 means EPCS will be like we can generate the EPCS, which like
default one.
But in this default one, what you will have is so include commissioning events.
Yeah.
And scroll my X. So if you see here, so you just observe the screen, like you have the commissioning, aggregation, shipping, 3 events here. So these are 3 events basically which will be generated in the FSys file. Okay.
Right.
So if you see the SAP, like you see the SAP lot 1.1 and 1.2. At lot level, what happens is, so we will not commission the lot basically. So That is the reason you see here no commissioning events. And also aggregation events. So there will be no aggregation events against the lot. And if you see shipping, yeah, we do have the shipping. And for this particular, if you can click on it here, so see here. So you can change this according to your, according to your how the client required, basically. Here you can see no commissioning events, include all commissioning events, no commissioning event for the lot. And similarly for the shipping also. So see here, most shipping events, all shipping and receiving, last shipping event.
Okay.
And then no aggregation event. So similarly, so here in aggregation event, basically you see two events, actual aggregation and virtual aggregation. So actual aggregation means the timestamp at which CMO has been aggregated the product in real time at their particular location. So that is the actual aggregation. Virtual aggregation means like when that particular product has been aggregated in the system virtually.
Okay. Not at the lines, not physically, but at the system level. Okay.
Exactly.
Got it.
So that is it. So like whatever the you see here options here. So this is everything provided by the like this is a standard one. So that's the reason we don't change anything in the whatever the charges they say. So whatever the so this is regarding the lot level. So at lot level, a lot 1 and 1.2. So we don't have any commissioning events and we don't have any aggregation events. We have only the shipping events. And when you move to your set 1.1 and 1.2, so see here you can see both, like all the events, include art commissioning, last shipping, virtual aggregation. You will be seeing all the events here at item level.
Correct.
So this is regarding the card. So based on whatever the date parameters you maintain, so those are really like you are getting reflected here. So if you select SAP like 1.2, let us say, so then what happens? So if you see in the pattern, so you'll be having commissioning events, you'll be having the last shipping events, you'll be having the virtual events also, virtual aggregation.
Okay. Understood.
So this is how the supply chain, not physical, because.
Okay.
Standard. So notification system, nothing but to whichever the system you are sending a notification that particular customer or vendor to that. So we will be creating them as a system basically, like to interact with the CM or anyone. Basically, we create it under the system, so we can see them in the system master data. Okay. So coming to next address. So nothing but here we need to give the address, street, postal code, country code, region, everything. So and that. So the next parameter is company prefix and SSCC serialization. So this is the main field in the business part basically. So you see here name itself indicates the company prefix. So that means you should assign the particular company prefix in this tab. Okay. So coming to like think you know about company prefix like how GCP. So whatever the first 6 to 7 digits you have in the GLN, so that is the this.
Correct. Yeah.
So if you see, so the GCP like can vary from like 3 to 12 digits.
Yeah.
0, 9, 6. Okay, so GCP has been seen. So and coming to this, this is nothing but serialization profile key. So regarding this, we can talk in the trade item tab.
Okay.
And regarding range definition also, we can discuss about in the trade item. So and then one more. Whatever the we have the GLN, also SGLN, and then we have the GTIN, SGT. Okay. So you see here like a GLN global location, SCLN, serialized global location. So whatever the GLN you have, it is in the numerical format. And coming to the SCLN, so it will be in the URN format.
Yeah.
So coming to, if you see the SGTN also, like it will be also in the URN format. So the whatever the FCS file will be sending, everything will be in the URN format.
Yes.
So I'll show you in the next upcoming sessions. So
Okay.
in location tab also we can see. And then next tab is assigned plans. So basically what happens here is, initially you need to create a business partner, and then you need to like create a location. While you are creating a location only, you will be giving the business partner number in the location. So then automatically that location will be reflected here.
Okay.
And similarly systems. So once you create a system and assign a particular business partner in that system tab, basically then you will get the assigned system field here. What is the system you are maintaining?
Okay. Is this only for vendors or customers, or also for internal locations, like own organization as well?
Which one, regarding plans or systems?
System. Sorry, I think you were in plants. Plants. Yeah. Previous
Plan. So
plan.
basically, like plant will be assigning it only for like CMOs and the 3PLs.
Oh, okay.
Basically, we don't maintain it for the customers.
Okay. Understood.
Next, assign system also, like you will be maintaining for the particular CMO, MAs, 3PLs. Will be assigning the creating the systems and then assigning the business partners.
Okay.
And then the company base. So you can just leave this that is regarding to company, and you can see the change document. If you scroll down, you can see the complete history of the data. Like if you see ATP cockpit address data 120, signal feed. Like you can see all the details: who changed the data, who created the data, when it was created, everything. All the
Chetan, one
particular complete
question.
history. You can see. Yeah.
Yeah. So does this create like a restore point or a backup, or can we revert things with these change documents and go back to like 2 or 3 steps behind, or do we have to do this manually?
We can do manually. You cannot do it. It's just for information purpose.
Okay. Only for information purpose.
Yeah.
It does not create restore backup. Okay,
Yeah.
understood.
So now let us move to the. So we are good with the business part of it.
Okay.
So any questions in the business partner?
Nothing so far. Yeah, I might have some questions later on once I'll start working, but yeah, nothing as of now.
Let's open another screen for now. So now we are creating a location. So for location also. So initially, if you see a create option, it is in the disable mode. And that will better display. So to enable this, we need to click on the edit option. Okay. Edit. So now it is enabled. So click on the create. So see it. Basically, it is asking for the location number. Nothing but what is the plant location number. Okay. So the basically in real time how the will be giving this location number is starting three alphabets of the particular CMO or whatever. You see here whatever I gave is so I give example as Ambikeya suppose. So what I will be is so AMD. Okay. And then hyphen followed by the GLN number.
Oh, okay.
And then So it is asking next field is the location name. So copy, paste. And here you have the location types also. So if you see, click on F4 button. So see here, the plant, storage location, storage area, storage distribution center. So everything comes under the location type. So basically, we are now creating the like own organization. So nothing but a plant level data. So select plant. So and then location category is not, and then GLN number. We need to use the GLN number here. And then GLN extension time zones are not different. And then if you see here, you see option called location business partner number.
Yeah.
So that means nothing but so the GLN, whatever the GLN you are maintaining here, that business partner number you should keep here. So if you see the business partner number is 120.
Right.
Copy, paste. Just hit enter. And you confirm.
Okay, it does a lookup, right? That we created earlier and links with that. Okay.
And then if you see here, it is in the created status. You know what you should do? You should click on change status. Active. So now it is active. So if you see here, previously I mentioned like EPC URI format. So see here, you can see the URI format. So URI stands for the uniform resource number. EPC electronic product code. ID identifier. What is identifier? And you see, if you see here 03945, it's nothing but a GCP whatever you maintain in the business partner tab. That number will be reflecting here. If you maintain the 6-digit GCP there, you'll be getting 6-digit GCP here. If you maintain 8 there, you will be getting 8-digit GCP here.
Okay.
And next is the plant 000. Nothing but next rest of the digits after 5. And if you see here, the check digit is 2. So whatever the GLN you will be converting to SGLN, the check digit will be removed and it will be replaced with the 0. So that is the reason you have the 0 here.
Okay. I had a question, Chetan. I think nobody was able to answer me in the industry. It has always been there clearly. Let me ask you this. In the past, I have seen some customers use that like the last part in this URN format for SGLN without the .0. They were using .1, .2 depending upon multiple locations, multiple internal locations. Was that wrong? Was that incorrect? Like, is it only allowed
instead of
.0
they are no, instead of .0 they are using .2 something like that. You are saying that one.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, they can use that one. They are. If you see here, you can change that also here. You see you can see the GLN extension here, right?
Yes.
It is 0 basically. You see here.
I see. Okay.
So whatever the extension basically, so it will be given by the client. Like how this extension works is, so if you consider it a 3PL point of view, so 3PL what they do is like they do have the mini locations. So like what they do is so for like each and every location they do maintain some extensions. So it is which is internal to their system.
Right.
Though they send the same GLN extension to the like MH system also, so they will be maintaining some extensions for each and every GLN they send this data in the system. So they will be, so it can be up to like 5 to 6 digits basically. So in the same data will be getting in that system, and same data will be loading in our ATP system. So
but is
what
this,
happens like
sorry, but my question was more towards DSCSA. Is this allowed? Is .2 or any number without .0 allowed to exchange data to the customers? Like, does DSCSA allow this?
No. So if you see whatever the You are saying like dot 2, dot 4, 5. So everything
Yeah.
basically. So if you consider that scenario, so what happens? So the 3PL can send like whatever the number they want, basically. So in
Correct.
that scenario, what happens? So we cannot maintain everything. So obviously the file fails in our system. The file will not load. So what to the ATTP, the developers they do, like they do write a custom code. So in which they like they mention in the code, right? So while we get the inbound delivery, so the extension whatever the 3PL sends, everything will need to be replaced with a 0, basically.
Oh, okay, understood.
Okay.
Like
At the
like a
inbound
layer
file
in
only,
between.
we are replacing
Okay.
the file.
There's a conversion
And then
layer right in
exactly.
between. Okay,
Exactly.
okay. That is clear. Okay, thank
That's
you.
how the
Okay.
real-time system.
Okay.
And the location business part, everything we saw. And if you see the address, so this is nothing but address. We need to give the address here. The same as change documents. This is also. Now, if you go to the business partner screen, so show right selection, we just refresh the screen. You want search again. Now you can see the assigned plans here. So see here, now it is assigned based on the business partner, whatever we give previously.
Right.
So do we have any questions till here? No? Locations?
No. So far I'm good. Yeah. No question.
Okay. Okay. So can we have some 10 minutes break? 10 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to tell you also. So thanks. Yeah. No worries. Let's catch up in like 10 minutes.
And then now let us move to the let us complete this system tab and then we'll move to the trader tab.
Okay.
To the next one is the system tab. Just depending on the so here also like similar to create a system, we need to click on the create one again. So coming to system name, it can be like depends upon the client how they. So some clients they do use JLN as a system name, and some they use same name like that. So we can give the JLN here, and coming to description. So we can give the like, whatever the business partner name we gave here. So we can give here. So the main purpose of the system like is to like communication to communicate with other systems, basically. Maybe it is the same or 3PL whatever. So, and then you have to see the system type. So see, basically you have the many options like unknown, see like track and trace, warehouse, AH, and external warehouse system, so everything. So we will be using the like SAP other system of other external system. Like in case of if you consider like if you are acting as a MAH and then you like you are having a CM. Like in this scenario, you need if you need to connect to the same system and you are creating a CMO system, then you will be maintaining it as a other external system only.
Okay.
This is how it regarding the system. So, and then if you see here also you have the business part of the system. The same unity with the business part of the system. 1.0 copy paste. And then you see the communication. If you see here, you have the three options basically, like not specified, RFC, web service call. RFC is nothing but a remote functional call. So this remote functional call will be used when you have the like. If you consider you have some like in case of in-house manufacturing, so within SAP system only, within your system only, if you want to call some functional module, then you will be using the RFC call basically. And when you want to interact with the other external system, then you will be using the web service call. Like if you want to communicate with same group, anything, 3PL, anything. So everything will be in the web service call. This one.
Okay. So even with own organizations locations, is it still be web service call or RFC call?
Yes.
Web service,
So,
right?
web service.
Okay, okay. And
Because,
RFC call, so yeah, if you can explain an example of RFC call when it will be used.
so like if you consider you have the own manufacturing, so you are packaging,
Okay.
you are the packaging basically. So it is out of the SAP system. So we'll be using the web service call. So for that also you using the web service call only. And
Okay,
coming to the RFC, like you have consider like you have some parameter in ECC and you have some another parameter in ATP.
Oh,
So
understood.
you want to call that
Okay.
parameter into the ECC or ATP, whatever. In this scenario, like what we'll do, whatever the developers, developers there, so they'll be calling the functional module by creating RFC
Okay.
basically. So this RFC will be created by the basically the basis team, basics and security. They
Understood.
will
Okay, okay.
create the RFCs. So and then by using that RFC, like developers they develop a code and they call the remote functional calls. Functional module.
Understood. Okay.
That is it. Start that. Coming to the logical system. So whatever the logical system, so you see here it is nothing but basically if you are a contract, if you are contracting by using the web service call, so then you need to if you are using the SAP or IC something, so you need to give that that system name. To see here. If you see here, everything is regarding like within internal system. Basically, it is a logical system, ECC,
Yes.
EW private and ERP. So by using this system only, like we need to interact with the like other system basically within our systems only.
Hmm.
So this is if you use a RFC call here, communication as RFC, then you need to give the RFC destination here basically. And if you use the web service, if you use a communication data as a web service, then you need to give here the web service name. So
Okay.
whatever SOAP connection, whatever the port you are using for the particular ICS. So this logical port service will always be the ICH one.
Okay, okay. So for RFC destination in RFC settings, so what would be the value there? Like, is it going to be like a URL or what will be the for RFC settings, the above one? Yes. RFC destination. What will okay.
So that RFC name will be having that RFC.
Okay, okay.
Similarly, it is in creator states. Just change the status, activate. Send details. We are in details now. So regarding these two, you see the serial number request parameter. So regarding these two parameters, we can discuss in the next serial number management, next topic.
Okay.
And then the communication settings. So whatever we just discussed this one. Allow trade item. So if your CMO has only one trade item they are manufacturing, then you can assign the only that particular material here. So for that you need to click on the assign button here, and then only a particular material can be given here. So there is a possibility that one material can be produced by like 2 or 3 manufacturers.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. In that scenario, you can do the. In that scenario, you can assign one material to n number of systems basically.
Okay.
This is regarding the details. So now if you just refresh the business partner tab here. So now you can see the asset system. Okay. Now you got it, right? How business partner location and systems are created in ATP.
Yes. Yeah.
When you have any questions?
Um, so for the trade items, I think we're going to go next. But is
Yeah.
it required to follow the same order that you did, or it's just for like easing purpose to explain you went into systems first? What I want to ask is, while configuring this, should I configure business partners first, locations first, and then either trade items or systems? Which one should I do, or does it matter?
Okay. I got it. So like why I went to trade items? So basically, business partner location and trade item basically like once we enter into trade item, so we need to like once we are done with trade item, we automatically in trade item only we have the range definition basically, range definition, ranges. So everything comes in the sequence basically.
Oh, okay, understood.
Yeah.
Because it's the
In trade item
product
only
level
we have range
details, and
definition,
then
and in range definition only we
okay.
have ranges. In ranges we have the range request. So that's the reason we are going last to the trade.
Okay,
I'll show you
understood.
in the.
Yeah. Okay,
Now we are going to the trade. So this is the last topic. So basically, how the trade items will create this. We have some material, so you will have material, and for this particular material, you will be creating the two GTAs, one at the item level, and another one with the case level, basically. So, on the create button. So see, it is asking for the GTI number. So the GTI always starts with the. So we already previously we have gone through the GTI structure. The
yeah,
GTI starts
the
with
packaging level indicator.
Yeah, pack level. So first is the pack level, and next one is the material number. In this material number only, we will be having the GCP basically, and then last is the chip digit.
Yeah.
So for pack level, like you can consider for item you can give 0, and for cases you can give 3. Like so, this will be standard throughout the plant basically. Like so, this will be uh, this will be given by the from our supply chain team basically.
Yes.
Whoever the planners we have in our organization, so they will be providing the standards basically. So this will vary from company to company, client to client. So if you are using 0 for item and 3 for case, and another client may use their own system. So because it is only internal to our system.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. And the metal number also. Metal number 60. So now let us move to the GTI number. So now we are creating we are considering the item or eaches. So it starts with a 0 and then so after the pack digit we are having the metal number basically. So I just give the initial I give the 0 and rest all is the whatever the GLN number we have here.
Yes, yeah.
So in this GLN number, like we need to remove the last. So what happens here is till the GCP only we should what is our GCP up to till 4.5. 4.5 is a GCP, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then what we So with the continuation of GCP only, we will be having the material number.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically like from starting from the fourth digit. Here, from starting
Mm-hmm.
till before the check digit, it will be the material number only. Last is the check digit number.
Okay, okay.
So let's do some random. And now we need to check for the check digit. Go to check digit calculator. Calculate. So the 8 is our check digit.
Okay.
And then trade item description. We need to give the some description. We can give some random AMP tables. And then go to unit of measure. You see that you have the unit of measure tab. If you go to number of options, item is case, they have all the units.
Mm-hmm.
So let us use some like items 90. And then coming to this, if you click on the serialization type, you have the three options here: lot manager, serialization, serialization trace. So whatever the data we using ATP, everything is serialized data. We will be maintaining what is the serialized data. So everything we need should be under the serialized and trace. So we are selecting 3, and then going to the profile relevant country. So we have a number of countries. So which country we are going to? That material is brought in which country basically. So let us give US, and then that is asking for the material number. Material number is starting from the check list. Copy. Paste. Now it is marked. Let us give images. So see. Now we take. So for the trade item particularly, initially we need to create a material. Okay. And then we like immediately we should not activate the material. Activate
Okay.
the ETA. I'll tell you. If you go to the last year, you can see the trade item range definition basically. So the trade item range definition will be like you will be seeing here assign or create. So you can use this option when the material is in created state only. Once it is activated, you cannot use this option. So that's the reason it should be in created state only initially material. So after you create range definition, ranges everything, then you need to activate the material like before requesting for the serial numbers. Then you need to activate the material and request the serial numbers basically.
Okay.
So let us create one more. So we created only for the like item level, each level. So let us create for the case level also. Create. So coming to the like case level, only like first digit will be varied, and then the after first so here you should remove the check digit. Now again go to check digit calculator. paste. Yeah. So see 9 is a city. 9. Okay. Description. Same as the previous. Use the tab. Okay, like this is a case level case. Again, serialization type. If you give the backspace here, you will give the previous value, whatever you give here.
Okay.
The profile relevant country is it like the target markets where the drugs
Yes,
are sold?
where the products are sold. Yes.
Okay, okay. Perfect.
So now it is. If you do the middle number field, and you click on search, see here now you will see the two GTN basically. One is at the item level and another is the case level.
Okay.
So in both the scenarios, metal number will be same.
Yes. Because it's the same product.
Yeah, because it's the same one. And then scrolling to the right, the same as the previous, like the metal number, everything is same. Here you can see the logical system. So as we created locally, it is local. If you created any from ECC, it will be the SAP ECC system.
Okay.
And then national regarding this. So we already discussed. There is only one difference between the. I think you know. So the difference between the material number and the NDC number. Basically, this material number is internal to our company only. So this NDC number will be given by the FDA.
Right. Yes.
And come. So and regarding this serialization process, so coming to like this is a key field actually, like to whatever the serial numbers you are going to purge from the system. So everything is based on these parameters. Profile villain country, serialization profile key, and the product category. I'll show you in the system in the backend, like how this serialization, what is the profile key, and how it is. It will be varied. Like when we start the next serial number management topic, so we can start from here itself. So once it is done, then we're going to range definition. If you see the trade and range definition, nothing but whatever you see in the serial number management tab, you can see the range definition, right? Yeah. When you create this, when you click on this button, it will be automatically prompted to the next step. This regarding the serial number management, we'll see in next session. Then moving to countries. So we already assigned the US country. So and here you can assign the plant basically. So click on assign. Here you can do the location number basically. Location number. Go to location number. Copy the location number. Paste. And then assigned systems. If you see assigned systems, so see here, you didn't assign anything, but you are seeing many systems here.
Yeah.
But there is a reason, because if you go to trade, if you go to systems, search. So I previously mentioned, right? So these are two parameters we'll be able to discuss. So you see a serial number request parameter. So allow serial number request all trade items, allow SSCC request. So basically, like for any CMO, like we need to maintain the allow SSCC range request, because they need a pallet number also, serials for the pallet level also. And coming to this allow serial number request all trade items. So when you select this checkbox, it indicates that the particular system can request for all trade items irrespective of the product they manufacture. So that is the reason of the That is the purpose of this field actually. So irrespective of the product they manufacture, they can request for all serial numbers in your system. Basically, it indicates. Okay, so for the whatever the systems you see here, for the checkbox is activated. So that's the reason you are getting all systems here.
Okay.
We got it.
But if it is set by default, there is no harm, right? Because if everything is selected, I know that we'll be only using one or two of them, maybe depending upon use case. But still, is it okay to keep this on by default?
No. So
Okay.
we cannot keep that like that. So it will automatically affect another connection, existing connection.
Okay, I see.
So if you are producing a material and like you are producing a different material and I am producing a different material, so I cannot
Right.
request for your serial number, your product serial numbers. So there is a
Okay.
possibility that I can give some brand like wrong information like that, right? I cannot
Yes.
request like that basically.
Okay. Yeah, there should be one-to-one connect only. Okay.
Exactly. So like when we use this option is basically, so if a same material is produced by n number of manufacturers, then if this you can use this option. Basically.
Understood.
That's in
If there are
because the
if there are
product is
three
stable.
CMOs, if there are three CMOs producing same product for me,
Exactly.
then I can set all three here. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
And then timing difference is not required. And then coming to additional attributes. So each and every material has some attributes. So like if you click on to see it, if you click on assign country specific attributes, you can see the options here. So it's a US container size, dosage form, drug name, manufacturer name, strength, everything. So these properties you need to maintain here basically. So this is the main field actually. Like if you do not maintain these parameters here, so the FCS file will not go out, because basically in FCS file we need the material attributes also. Without material attributes, the file will not load basically. And the text and the brief, these are same. This is a complete history.
Okay. But if I have to just quickly do a recap of all these tabs in details, if you can go one by one, please. In details, we did not do anything, right? We did not add anything, correct?
Basically, like we
After
had a Serialization profile key here basically in the next not now.
okay, next okay topic we'll add that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, but for today's topic, I think we only did assigned plants. No, assigned system. Yeah, assigned plants. Yes, we assigned the plant and then assigned systems.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I think no, we didn't assign anything here, right? So we did not assign our system. We need to assign.
Yeah, we did not assign. We did not assign yet. Okay.
Click on assign and then roll down. System name is nothing but CL. We need to give that to CL.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay.
Now, if you see system, so this is your system. So see here you see a checkbox require all follow serial number request for all. So this option we saw in the system tab, right?
Yes.
So it is unchecked here. So that means the system can request only for particular this product only.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
That's it. So tomorrow we can start from here. This is the serialization profile. So from here we can start serialization profile, key product category, and then the rate and rate detection, and followed by the serial number management.
Okay, Chetan. Okay. Yeah, in the meanwhile, I'll see if I can talk to Aditi and get the server access.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, will it going to be the same time? 2 to 4? Sorry, did you say no? Or yes?
I'll let Aditi know.
Okay. Later on, right? Aditi will let me know.
Yeah, we can
okay.
connect tomorrow. I'll let you know the time.
Okay, that works for me. All right. Okay, thank you so much,
So,
Chetan. I know it was
How
a
is
long
the
call.
how are the sessions? Like is it good or is it fast or slow? What do you think?
No, I think today's test session was very fruitful, very, like I was able to understand, I was able to follow everything that you were saying. So this was good. But I thought the previous sessions were not really, I think we were not getting a lot of time. I think we were connecting for a very short time, and that was not really working out. So right now, I think it's for both, for me also, for you also. I think it's better we connect like for 2 hours or more than at least 1 hour or 1.5 hours, so that at least I can concentrate on things what you're trying to explain. And I think if you're going in this way, I think we should be able to wrap up soon also. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, it'll be best for both of us. And then we'll have some time in the end. Then I can only ask questions specific to any use cases or anything, not on the basics. So yeah, this is really good, Chetan, so far. Yeah.
So you can practice. Once you practice, you will get a number of questions.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll try to get access as soon as possible from Aditi, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, and then you can create some data to that. You can have it. If you have any questions, you can ask.
Definitely, we'll do.
So like today's session will be like starting from the like serialization profile. So we'll be moving to the like serial number management, range request, ranges, range request, and serial number. So like so today topic will be like completely related to like, serial number stuff. So purging the serial numbers,
Okay.
everything together. Yeah. That will be our today's session. So do you have any questions? Next class. Okay.
Not as of now, Chetan.
Okay.
Not right now.
Okay. Basically. Serialization profile. So like what the role of serialization profile is like you use it to create the range definition basically. So based on the serialization profile key only ranges will be created. And the serialization profile key like what it contains is like serial number length. Basically each and every product has a like serial number. So either it can be 10 digits, 12 digits, so whatever it is. So and then serial number type. So whether it is numeric or alphanumeric, whatever it is. And then also randomization. Randomization and then serial number scope. So all these parameters will be basically configured in backend in a particular serialization profile key. And when we use that profile key, automatically all these parameters get reflected basically. So this serialization profile key, like it is based on the country. So like which country you are using. So let me go to system actually. So like in backend, I'll show you the like path how it works basically. So let me open the SPR. SAP reference page. SAP track and trace. And then serialization settings. So in serialization settings, you can see option maintain serialization frequency. Like as is the system, basically we have like many serialization profiles. So in real time, we don't have these names. So if you see, like I have created these three profiles basically. So if you see any, like, if you consider any one of the profiles, so you can see the serialization profile key, and then the description. And then if you see you can see the serial number length. So it is 12. So on whatever the configure I configure, so it will be like. So I use it to 12 digits basically. So it can be up to like up to till you can see here 40 maximum supported serial number. So starting from 1 to 40. So this is serial number. And if you see the serial number type, so here whether it is a numeric, alphanumeric case sensitive, and case sensitive with execution list like this. And then so if you move that, I'll explain you what is like a randomized and randomized. Non-randomized, I'll explain once this is done. So, and then the like how we are defining the like what is the scope of the product. Like, are you using the by use products or product category, or by using different country, like country specific, or is it for globally, are you creating the GPs like range of discipline? Let me tell you the. Let me tell you the like randomized and non-randomized. So basically, we have the serial number type as two types of serial numbers. One is randomized, and another one is a non-randomized. So basically, like randomized is a list manager, whereas it non-randomized is it's a range manager. And then if you come to randomized, so there is one difference between the randomized and randomized. So in randomized, what we need to do is once we assign a particular GTN with a randomized serial number, then what we need to do is initially we need to generate the serial numbers basically. We need to generate the sum numbers and then request for the serial numbers in randomized. Whereas if you come to non-randomized, you can directly request the serial numbers. So I'll tell you an example. Like if you request like 20 serial numbers, then like if you request for 20 serial numbers in between some ranges, so the system will assign some it's random serial numbers basically, like 5, 6, 9, or okay 77 like that. So the system will assign some random serial numbers. Whereas if you come to non-randomized, so everything will be in the form of ranges basically. Like if you request for 20 serial numbers, the serial numbers will be from like 1 to 20 only. Basically, it will start from 1 to 20 serial numbers.
Understood.
This is the basic difference between the
Like sequential.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So coming to like GTN, so basically like for a product particularly, we will product can be either randomized or non-randomized. You can assign either non-randomized or anything. If you see the path here, so if you see here, it is configured as SGTN basically. So for a product, basically, it can be like you can use either randomized or non-randomized. So it will depends upon the client. So whereas if you come to SSCC, from SSCC point of view, you will be using only the non-randomized one. So like that's the difference.
SSCCs are always sequential.
without the last check digit. The second last digits are sequential. Yes.
Yes. So that's regarding the. So this is clear, right?
Yes, Chetan. Yeah, clear.
Okay. Okay. So now let us go. So this is regarding the path basically. So if you if you want to assign this particular ZSS to particular country, so you need to click on this line item, and here you can see the country assignment. So you can you see here. So I assign to the US. So what happens is basically like when I give, if you see the cockpit screen, you see here you can see profile element country. So if I give US here, so in this selection profile key, you can see the my key, whatever I had assigned here. So if you give the US, if you assign a country to the whatever the serial number profile key I maintain in SPRO, so automatically that will get reflected in here. So when you give US, so it will show only like related to US, whatever we had assigned, only those will be shown. Basically.
Okay.
Okay. This is the path. That's all. Now moving to so now like you can use only these three. So I configured these three basically. Like you can see
Okay.
ZSS starting with Z, like SSCC,
Okay. Okay.
and you can see SGET, so non-randomized and randomized. So basically, like
Okay.
if you take a material, so you'll be having an item level and a case level. So either you can use randomized for both, and or you can use non-randomized for both. But you cannot use randomized for one at item level and non-randomized for case level. You cannot use like this. It's
Okay.
not
For
a
one
proximity.
product. Okay. For one product, either I have to go with only one approach, either randomized
Yes.
only or non.
Or
Okay.
non-randomized.
Got it. Got it.
If you consider it as assign the non-randomized for now, so you can like if you see the difference for non-randomized, initially we need to generate the serial numbers and then we need to raise the request. Whereas in case of non-randomized, you no need to generate the serial numbers because those are already created. So we can directly request for the serial
Right.
numbers.
Correct. Got it.
So I assigned the non-randomized one. We just click on save here. But the GTN has been updated at item level. So if you scroll down, so for it to create a range definition, basically you see here, you can see a assign or create option. So
Okay.
so now what happens is now we had your product is assigned to a particular market, and now for that particular market, like you have been assigned a serialization profile key in which you had defined the serial number type, serial number length, and randomization or non-randomized, or in the country scope. Basically. So now what you're going to do? Now we are going to create the ranges, range definition ranges for the particular serial numbers. Basically. So if you see, you can see the trade item range definition. So you just click on assign or create here. So see here. So it is asking like it automatically opened the pop-up screen. So range definition name, it sees a range definition name. You see the serialization profile key. This is one we already configured. So in this particular configuration, I had maintained these serialization attributes. If you see the serial number, type is numeric, and length is 12. So non-randomized byproduct. So these all parameters I basically maintain in the backend. So that's the reason these are disabled in this screen.
Okay.
Okay.
But we can also add it here, or it should always be defined in backend first.
It's only in backend.
Okay.
So basically, what happened is like if you take ATP, like you will be like you will be supporting either the US market or EU market, like any particular market only. So for a market, if you are for the particular client, it will be standard each and every time, right? So it will not vary.
Right. Correct. Correct. Yeah.
So that's the reason everything will be configured in the backend.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. So once it's done, you can click on confirm. So see here. If you see here, it is a 258 trade item range definition is created. So now you just save the data. Okay, so you can double click on the trade item range definition here. So then you will be automatically moved to range definition. So what this range definition defines is basically in the range definition, you will be assigning the serial number from and to, like serial number from 0001 to 9999. This is a range definition. That means you can request this, you can get the serial numbers always from starting from 1 to 9999 like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you see the status here, it is in the version created. So now what you need to do is activate this range definition.
Change
Done this.
status. Activate. Yeah.
Go to activate version. Save. And if you see the randomization, it is non-randomized. You can see here, and it is by product. And same fields you can see here when you scroll down. So serial number from to range definition status, to maximum numbers, expiry date, and if you see here the serial number, length, randomization, scope, everything is a configured we have. So this is regarding
Okay.
the ranges. So under the range definition, you will be having the ranges here. So if you double click on the ranges, so see here, so under one range only, like if you consider you have the 1 to 100 is like 100 is your range definition. So in that you can configure 1 to 10 as one range, next 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, so on in that.
Okay.
So
And if the customer doesn't want to start with 1, the starting serial number, we can,
okay. So like we are using currently a non-randomized one, right? Like currently whatever the scenario we are discussing, so it is non-randomized, right?
the serial number from the first starting serial number.
So if the customer do not want to start from 1, so like he can either
Yes.
decommission it, or we can initially like he can decommission it, right? It's not an issue basically.
Okay. But in production, usually they want to keep the count of serial numbers. So can we set it at the beginning itself to start from 101?
Yes, we can start. We can configure it.
Okay. Where do we do that? Here itself?
Yeah, here itself in the in the ranges only we can configure here. So like
Okay.
as this is a test system, basically like we'll be having same ranges basically. So
Okay.
whereas in like in real time production system, like this is not the scenario. Like if you assign 2 to 10 range definition, so what happens after the serial numbers are exhausted in 2 to 10 range, so then only it will go to the next range.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Maximum
yeah, so this-
threshold. Okay.
Exactly. This is how it works in the
Understood.
system.
Okay. Got it.
So range definition here also it is in the created status. So we need to activate the status here. So click on this, activate, save. So and similarly, so now what we had so we did only for the item level. So we need to do it for the case level also, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, do the similar process for the case level. Scroll down. Assign the serialization LG. It's not a randomized one. Just save the data. And then click on assign or create. So confirm. Let's scroll down. Let us save the data. And then double click on it. So here also this change the status. Activate. So if you see here, you can see the option, right? Create option.
Yeah.
Basically. So here you can like create. If you see here, define the serial number with from quantity, and you can define the range here. So whatever it depends upon your client requirement.
Oh, okay.
You can have that option. So in that you can assign a number of serial ranges. So and then we need to activate these two ones. So activate. See. So now what we should do, like Like if you see the tray item, it is in the created status. So now we should activate this like at item level and case level. So change status, activate, change status, activate.
Okay, so after the serial number definitions and ranges are set, then the trade items should be finally activated. So before that, we cannot activate it. Right?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Got it.
So now this, if you now what we need to do, like go to the range definition. Here you can see option called range definition statistics. If you click on this, you will see here. So what is the serial number available? It's 0. So outstanding is 0. Commission is 0. Lost is 0. You can see here the data. Yeah. You can also see in ranges. So in ranges, you have the serial number usage. So see here also you can see created 0, commission 0, sent 0, and the numbers lost. So now what we should do? So now we are using the non-randomized one. So we should create the serial number basically initial. Okay. Now what we need to use? So go to the, you can see a serial number here, serial number tab here. So go to serial numbers tab, display or edit. So here you see option called create a serial number. Click on the create serial number. So let us request for like 100 serial numbers. So and then you should assign the system, whatever the system we had created. Business part, assigned systems. And also we should assign the plant here basically for this particular material. So if you can click on assign here. Thought we gave the studies. So, control. I'm just looking for the business partner that we have created. I'm looking for the change. This is a GL. So if you remember, you see here. So this is the GLN we gave it as a system number. Okay.
Yeah.
And then it is asking for the create serial number request for trade items. So it is asking for the GTN. So now we are creating for the like item level. So we should give the item GTN. Copy the item GTN. Go to this screen. Paste. Enter. Confirm. Sorry, I missed the step. Even if we try it will give error. Actually. So is this step basically? So like I mentioned, right? So initially we need to generate the serial numbers and then create the serial number request basically. So if you
Yeah.
see here, we need to go to the range request. So if you see here, you can see an option called generate numbers. So you need to select this option basically. Like, so we are now requesting for them. We are at item level right now. Okay. Just scroll down, double click on the item edition, and then into the ranges. So everything is 0. So here you see option called generate serial numbers. So click on generate numbers. I got it. So if you see the, so basically we assigned a non-randomized actually. I thought we assigned a randomized. So if you see here, we assigned non-randomized serial number 10 basically. So in non-randomized, if you see the Excel sheet here, like we don't request for serial numbers. We can like we don't generate serial numbers basically. So we can directly request for the serial numbers. So what we did, so we directly went to the serial numbers tab here.
Okay.
And then if here we did like create a serial number request. So once it is done, we like this is the sheet we have created basically. If you see here, everything is so you got a serial number basically. So 1, 2, so on 100. So these serial numbers will be sent to the CMO, and CMO will use these serial numbers to commission the commissioning aggregation.
Okay.
Similarly, you can request for the case level also. You go to the trade items. So just go to serial numbers, create serial number request. Let us request for 10 serial numbers. So this is a system. Here we need to give the case GTN. Copy the case GTN. It is asking for data. Save. GTN is not allowed system. So see here, if you see here, in the system tab basically, like we gave only the item level GTN. So that's the reason when you're requesting for the case level GTN, it is rejecting the request basically.
Okay, we should
So you have
add
solved-
also the case. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not successful attempted. All it is request for the same. Now the request has been successfully completed. Just go to the desktop, you see another file. So see, this is the file, this is it. So request had only 10 serials, we got 10 serials.
Okay.
So like similarly, this is for the whatever it is for the non-randomized. So similarly, like for randomized, what we like the one additional step you need to do is, so if you go to ranges, here you see option called generate numbers. So you need to click on this button, generate numbers. So once you click on generate numbers, like it will ask for how many numbers I should generate. So you just give the numbers like 100 or 10, whatever it is. So similarly for the case also, you generate serial numbers and then request the serial numbers in serial number tab. So like what I mentioned is previously, so whatever we did so far, it is for the non-randomized one. So in case you are using the randomized serial numbers, so one additional step you need to do before the serial number request is, here you can see option generate numbers.
Yeah.
So just click on the generate numbers and you should give like how many numbers the system should generate. You can do that count and then click on click on that arrow button and save the data. Similarly for the case level also, and then you request the serial numbers.
Okay.
So that's how it works for the randomized one.
Got it.
So this is how we request for the like serial numbers. So do you
So
have
this is, yeah, one question here. So this is when we are trying to request manually from ATTP.
Yes.
But how do we set our internal locations or to CMO and then see how the requests are going? So like, is there any other settings or only the assigning the plant is all that matters and then setting up the communications RFC?
No, I didn't got it. Can you please repeat again?
Yes, so we saw right now how to request the serial numbers, right? After setting all the templates and all the ranges and everything, and assigning the unit level and also the case level. So, how do we assign this to the CMOs? Like, is it
Okay.
is it same or is it different?
Like for okay, I got a question. So what so far we did this, so it is for the like it is one in-house manufacturing. For CMO, how it works you are asking, right?
Yes, yeah, correct.
Okay, for CMO also like the procedure is same, but what we need to do is like initially like before setting up all the master data, we need to onboard the CMO basically. Like we should maintain that particular GLN in ICH system also.
Okay, okay.
So like in the CMO onboarding steps, like there are 3 to 4 steps basically. So the very first one is you should configure the CMO GLN initially in the ICH, SAP ATP system, because when a CMO requires the serial number, so basically it will come from ICH system only. So CMO to ICH to MH.
Okay, okay.
So and then like so once it is system is connected, then like we need to do some like informal testing. So either it can be 3 batches or whatever. So once we are good with all the, they'll send this file. Like they will request for serial numbers and then they will send this file. So once we are good, so we will be executing the PQ, performance qualification. Yeah, and then we'll be moving to production basically.
Okay, understood. So basically, things like as in the CMO, GLN, and everything needs to be set at ICH
Yeah.
for the data to come from CMO.
Yes.
Okay. And where do we monitor these requests? Like
Yeah.
like even
So
the
like
two requests that
Hmm.
we did right now, we did two requests, one for unit, one for cases. On ATTP, can we check?
Basically like this is like a T code basically. So /n/AF/ERR. So in this T code basically we can check all the errors whatever that failed in ATP system basically.
Okay.
So like in real time, like if you execute this, so you'll see some interfaces basically. So this is the inbound interface, outbound interface, integration, OData services, serial number. So in real time, you can see the like count here. You can see the data here, and also there is another T code. So SRT_MONI, MONA. There will not be any data here also. This is the system. Basically, this is a message monitor. So there is a basic difference between the AF and the message monitor. In AF, what happens is like whatever the only like mostly we'll be using or we'll be checking it for errors. So whatever the errors we get, we can see there. So whereas in SRT money, like you don't see any errors. Instead, you will see the expected file that you are expecting from the other partner basically. The complete file you can see in the SRT money, and whereas in AF you can see if the file is successfully loaded into our system, you can see the complete file. Else you will see only the error part.
Understood. So ALF ERR is for the exceptions and errors handling. Only the errors will show up there. Not the successful. Okay.
Yes. So basically, if you get any such a request from CMO, initially you check in for you should check for the ICH. So in ICH, if it is successfully sent to MA system, then you can check in your system. If it is failed in ICH, like then you need to reach out to particular ICH, like by raising a ticket. ICH ticket.
Okay. And is ICH like does SAP consultants who wants to do a project, do they have access to ICH, or ICH is like always at the back end and there are separate team handling ICH?
ICH has it as a separate team.
Oh, okay. We do not have control, or we do not have any configuration.
We do not have any control. We can just monitor the messages. We can say just like if the data is passed from 2 and 4.
Okay. Where do we see that in ATTP here, or is there a separate
So it's not in ATTP. It's a so we do have a separate link actually. So it's a Fieri tile.
Okay.
In real time, we have the Fieri link. So when you open that link, so you'll see like some Fieri tiles, manage messages, managing this. So in manage messages app, you can see the complete data.
Okay.
So whatever sent from our system to supply chain, whoever it is.
Understood. Got it. Thanks.
Do you have any more questions?
No, Chetan, I think I'm good for now.
So we are done with the serial number management topic today. We are pending in one more. So till now we requested only for the item level and case level. So now we need to request for the at a pallet level also. Right? We need to request the serial numbers for pallet also. So for this, go to the business partner.
Mhm.
And let us take our business partner. This is our business partner. So in business partner, in company benefits and SAC serialization. I mentioned like previously, like we can discuss this in the next class. I mentioned like
Yes,
in the
yes,
introduction.
right. Yeah.
Here what we do is, here we will be requesting for the SSC serial numbers, basically
Okay.
at SSC level. So what we need to do is, so you can see a serialization profile key. So click on F4 here, enter. So you can see the serialization profile key, SSC serialization profile.
Mhm.
And then you can click on the create range definition for SSC. Okay. We need to select the record and click on create range definition for SSCC. Click on confirm and then save. So now what you do is you can double click on the range definition, and similarly you should activate the version. The ranges also you need to activate here. So now what we need to do is so in the similarly in serial numbers tab only you see option called create serial number request. So click on the create serial number request. Let us create 10 SSCC serial numbers. And if you remember, previously we selected the create serial number request for tray items. So now we
Mhm.
select the create serial
For
number
prefix.
request for containers.
Okay.
So it is asking for the company prefix basically. So 0, 3. So simply go to the business partner and you can copy the prefix. In the company prefix tab, the copy, and then you can paste. Enter. Confirm. Save. You should see that. You see here we got error here. Request for SSC is not allowed for the system here. So why we are
We did
getting
not
this error?
assign.
Is,
Yeah, we don't assign to the plant, right?
no, it's not regarding the plan. So in this scenario, like for this particular system, if you remember, we discussed regarding 2 checkboxes. I'll open that screen.
Mhm.
So go to systems. So in the assigned systems, double click on the system. So if you see here, we discussed regarding 2 options yesterday. So allow serial number request to alter items and allow SSCC range request. So for this particular system, this box is unchecked. So that's the reason we are getting that error. So here we need to
Okay.
activate the checkbox, save.
Mhm.
Now you can try request. Create serial numbers. Confirm. Save. Hello. The request has been successfully completed. So now if you want to just go to desktop, you can see. So if you modify onto, here you can see the latest file.
Okay.
So we can see further this is the paragraph.
Okay.
So this is what so today's session is about. So we requested serial numbers for at item level, case level, and pallet level, but non-random. Similarly, you can do it for the random as well.
Okay. Yeah. So do you want me to add a test, company and location and create serial numbers in the test system?
Okay.
Yes.
I can work on that offline.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so for that, what was like? Okay, you want me to create some from scratch, right? Like I can create my own business partner, and then
Yeah. Yes. You should do it from
okay,
scratch.
okay, I'll try that. But I think I will need the recordings also. I made some notes, but I think the recordings will be easier for me to actually, pause the screen and like pause the recording and check where we are and follow. I'll check with Aditi on that if she can share the recordings. Okay, Chetan. Was there anything else today, or I think are we good for today's session?
That's it. We are good.
Okay. Yeah, let's see where we are today.
Yeah.
I think okay, it's there on top. If you scroll top, there should be curriculum tab. Scroll up. I think in this page only, there should be curriculum tab. Yeah.
No. So if you just go through this very first one, serialization in ATP. That means why we are using serialization, what is serialization,
Yeah, this
track
is
and
clear.
trace. Yes.
Yeah, this
And then next one is building blocks for the GT, like this EPSIS, GTIN, and difference between GTIN and NDC. What is GTIN, LGTIN, and what are different levels, item level, case level, how the GTIN is. So this is regarding.
yeah, I think you said you will be showing me later on when you will go over APCS on the URN format and SDN.
Yes.
Okay, fine. What is LGTIN? I haven't come across LGTIN. Can you just give
So
me?
LGTIN is nothing but a lot level LGTIN.
Oh, okay. I see.
And then what is GLN and why is GL? Why like GL will be using GLN next up. And then if you see the next one, so what is SACC and how SACC are generated? We just noticed that like how SACC will be generated.
Yes. Yeah.
And then this is not done. This is events in manufacturing. So this is not yet done. Like in manufacturing. So like if you see this, like we are not done with the only first two topics basically. Events in manufacturing,
Yes.
how WebSys will capture events. So we are done with the trade item and the business partner.
Right. Yeah.
How we'll be creating those. And then if you scroll down, you can see a serial number management basically. So range definition, range report, serial numbers. So we have discussed today regarding
Yeah, we
this.
completed this. Yeah.
And these all will be until not yet to start.
Okay.
So, like we are almost done with half of the syllabus.
Yeah, that was quick, but yeah, it was good. I'll try to work on this.
Yeah. So
I think-
basically, like what
Yeah.
happens is like if you are a fresher, like it will take more time. So as you are having
Yes,
some
yes.
experience, basically it is you feel very easy.
Yes, both for both of them. Yes, I understand. It's easier for me also
Yeah.
when you come up with use cases, CMO, when you talk about 3PL, CMO use cases. With MH.
So what happens? So actually, I'm training another fresher also basically. So like
Oh,
I
okay.
was like I was taking classes for him since around 1 month. it's already 1.5 months I think.
No, I also
Yeah,
face
still.
the same. Yeah. Even in
Yeah.
my company, when someone joins with no industry
Mm.
experience, it takes months for them to understand what are these, use cases. Before going technical, they need to
Yeah.
understand what industry is, what are the, stakeholders in supply chain, all the distributors, wholesalers, CMO, 3PL, how data is flowing.
Yeah.
That takes.
Mm.
But if I can suggest, Chetan, what we'll do is after we complete this ranges, like we completed today, right? I'll work on this offline. Anyways, we'll be connecting over weekend. So I have this week.
Yeah.
I'll try to work on this and I will try to collect my questions.
And can we allot Saturday's next question only for going over the topic? I can share my screen. I will show what I have worked on. And if I have any questions, can we just allot that on Saturday?
Yeah, we can do that. No issue.
Okay. So maybe you can come up with the next topics on Sunday. Let's use Saturday's time for doubt clarification, and let's complete this topic until serial number ranges and definitions, serial number management. We can complete, and then we can move on.
Yeah. So what you can do is you can try for both, like randomized and non-randomized. So both you can.
Yes. Yeah, I'll try to work on both. Okay.
If you have any questions or that, you can reach out to Aditya. She will get to. I think we can meet over weekend. That's not an issue. But somehow, if you feel you are stuck in middle, you can ping that.
Yeah, I'll drop the questions in the WhatsApp chat itself. We communicate over WhatsApp chat. If you can get to those questions in between during the week also, you can send me the responses. Otherwise, we'll use that same questions in the weekend on Saturday to discuss. Last time I tried to add. I tried to save this. I made sure I've saved this. And I've also changed the status. It changed to active, but I'm not finding it. So these are the sample data that I was planning to add. Like over here. So one supplier, one MH, and one downstream, like a pharmacy. I added all, but it did not get saved, Chetan. Can we try to add from scratch?
Yeah, you can do it. Yes.
Okay. So first I go here, and then if I recall correctly, go to edit. Okay, I think I should search in edit mode. Maybe 1 second. Okay, it's already added. Oh, it's not in display mode, but it is there in edit mode. So how do I save this to bring it into display mode?
No, what you want to do? You want to bring it to display mode. That's it.
Yeah, so this is, if I change this to edit, this is not displayed by default. If I change the display mode, I search the same. Okay, I don't know why it's showing up. Last time it did not show up. Okay, no worries. And so this is what I tried to add, Chetan.
Okay.
And I had a few questions.
Okay.
So, like, at least, okay, before the questions, can you verify if this is correct? So I added the GLN. I created a GLN. And I gave a default profile. I did not add anything custom. So, and then I entered the address. It is automatically populated because when in the first window we add the GCP and GLN, right? So this is auto-populated. Assigned plants and assigned systems. So if I want to create a separate location for this, how do I do that?
So you should do it in location tab.
Next tab. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah, we'll go there next. Assigned systems. And what are assigned systems? When do we use this?
Basically, when you create a business partner, so whether it is if you consider it as a CMO, then what you'll do, you need to create a location, and then you need to create a system for that particular CMO, whoever it is. So it is basically for a communication purpose, to communicate with other partner systems.
Okay. So if I'm creating a CMO, then I'll have to communicate with an MH to request serial numbers. So at that time, MH will be added here.
No, can you come again once? Come again.
Yes. So if I'm adding a CMO business partner, okay. And for a CMO, the use cases, they will have to request serial numbers from the MAH.
Yeah.
So that in this assigned systems, should I add an MAH?
Yeah, exactly. If you are acting as CMO, you need to add MAH system. If you are MAH, you need to add a CMO system.
Okay. Understood. So in my use case, Gun Pharma is upstream. Okay, upstream as in that's fine. This can be considered as a CMO. This can be CMO. And MH Guna Therapeutics can be MH. This is Gun Pharmacy. Okay. Company registration, nothing, change documents, nothing. So yeah, I think this is already saved, right? The status is created here.
Yeah.
If I like, it doesn't change to active. Why?
Select the line item.
Okay, line item.
Yeah.
Refresh. Yeah, I think it doesn't change the status. I can hear you very low, Chetan. Sorry, I did not hear. Can you say that again?
Is it clear now?
Yes, better. Yeah.
Okay. So click on show head selection. Show head selection. You can see on the top right. Show head selection. Second button.
Okay, show or hide selection. Yes, yeah.
Okay. You try to activate it once again. So click on display log. Click on display log. You see some this. Switch application not working. Okay. You close this. I'll tell you. So you remove the SN profile and then save.
Remove the SCN profile.
Yeah,
okay.
Remove that. Remove that. Save it. Now you try to activate. Now it will work. Yeah, it's done.
Oh, okay. Why so?
Now, before creating the customer, we cannot assign the profile, right? Serialization profile, basically.
Oh,
so when do we assign a serialization profile? When the customer is completely set up on our set and both the sets, then only we assign the SCN profile and not the system.
Okay, understood. Okay. At this stage, can I update the partner type, role type?
Like you mean after creating?
Yes, yeah.
After creating, no, we cannot do that.
Oh, okay, we cannot update it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. Actually, what I wanted to do today was, Chetan, I wanted to like do this proper one use case where there is a CMO who creates and sends the data to MH, and then with the 3PL. So just this use case, I wanted to create 3 business partners.
Can we do that real quick? I have some data. MAH is created, which is my own organization. So that is, yeah, gonna should be there. No, I have to add full thing. Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Okay, so this is one. This is created. 3PL I have to create and CMO I have to create because the type I have selected as supplier. There I'll have to select a different one, right?
Yeah.
So create, okay. Business partner name. Okay, CMO. Okay, this is company prefix. GLM. So contract manufacturer. CMO is created. Just want to create 3PL. So the 3PL will be considered as service provider or
Yes, that is
okay. 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 So I've created the basic details, all business partners, and so I want to create one of the locations for my own company, my MAH. So how do I do that?
you can't create.
create. Okay. So location number. Can I give anything?
So basically, the standard procedure is
Yes.
first first three letters of your particular same or properties, and then you can give a hyphen, and then you can give the GLN that you want to create.
Your voice is getting lower. So first 3 digits, what it has to be?
So now you are creating the own organization, right?
Yes,
You
own
can give, like,
organization.
yeah, like you can give like GUN hyphen, that's GLN like that.
Okay, okay. My own organization name is this, and then GLN. So you're telling me something like this, GUN and this.
Yeah, gonna add hyphen. GLN.
Okay, I can also give Guna, right? 4 letters is fine, or 3 letters is standard?
Now you can give it the
3 letters. Okay. Okay.
what you can do is you can open another cockpit session. So in that you open that particular business partner and you can copy paste.
Okay.
Yeah. So here in no, right. So in the here you can see in the small box right in the new location. He said new location. Yeah. Click on new GUI session.
Okay.
Go to business partner and open that.
Okay. Okay. Where is okay? Here and here. Okay. 2 tabs.
You will do plant.
And
Do the GLN. Yeah. And then location business partner. So go to the previous tab. You can simply go to previous tab. Previous another screen. So in another
This
screen
one?
you open 1207. You can directly give the number there.
Okay. Okay.
Hit enter. Yeah.
Oh, it retrieves the data. Okay.
Yeah. So now click on confirm.
Okay. Okay.
Now change the status. Activate. That's it. So address also you can copy from the business partner tab itself. So you can simply Control Y, Control C. So all details.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Control Y.
Yeah.
Control Y.
And then starting.
I have to select.
No, you remove this one. I'll tell you. Remove plot.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Go. Yeah. Previously. So you can here you can do Control Y. You click on Control Y and start from plot. Start from letter P and drag the drag it.
Okay.
Control,
Okay. Control C.
go to that tab. You click on street cursor above. Yeah.
Okay.
Page Control V. Enter.
Oh. Okay. 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 Okay, that's easy.
So you remove the space. There is a space before IN. Here also you have the space. And save.
Okay. So if there is a different GLN, how do I add it? So, okay, here itself. If it's a plant, like it's a different location, so my headquarters is in some different location, and if my address is different,
Okay.
how do I update that
So
here?
in that scenario, like I got what you're saying. Like the corporate address is different, and the shipping
Yes.
address would be the different one.
Correct. Correct.
So in that scenario, you need to create 2 business partners and 2 locations, and then like you need to assign the parent business partner to the child one.
Okay, so there I have to create a separate location in business partner.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought only one business partner will be created here and multiple locations can be created with the same parent business partner. Isn't that correct? No?
But you are saying it has a different GLN, right?
Yes.
So you go to details tab here and
Yeah.
scroll down. You can see the parent location number here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. If you are having like 3-4 GLNs, so for that particular GLN, you need to maintain the parent GLN, the main GLN, business partner number.
Yeah.
Here, that
So
location.
this is the parent GLN. So consider this as the parent GLN.
Then you need to create the child, another GLN, another location, basically.
In under locations, right? Here itself.
Yeah. Yes.
In locations.
Yes.
Okay.
To create in location, we need to create a business partner also.
So basically, if I understood correctly, every different GLNs, like every new GLN, there has to be a business partner record, right? That needs to be
Yes.
created.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Got it. Okay. Actually, I wanted to do that only. So let's create that here. So create, it's 2. So this is the location. And here, 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, company prefix should be same. So company prefix 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay. This is on location.
So you selected service provider only, right?
This is my own location, own organization. So I think this is correct. No?
Okay.
Correct, right?
Yeah, it's correct.
Okay, okay. 1, 0, 4, 0. I think the GLN I have used already. Let me try a different GLN.
So you remove that GCP and remove the company prefix.
Okay.
Now try to save. Confirm. Okay.
Oh.
So what happens is once you like in your scenario, if you once assign a particular GCP to a particular one of the location, then what happens? And initially it will automatically saves in the database. So that's the reason it will not allow you to create another business partner with the same GCP.
Even though if this is a location, it will not allow. This is the second location for my own MAH company.
Yeah, you just activate it and now you try to create location. You activate this and
So now I go to locations. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And create a location.
yes.
Okay. So automatically it
Yes.
puts
Automatically
GCP.
create the GCP.
Okay. Okay, so we created a additional location for MAH, own organization. And address, everything. Okay, address can be picked up from here. You said Control Y. Control C. When do we use this alternative location identifier?
I don't have any idea. Till now, I also didn't use that.
Okay, fine. So then, yeah, it's not required. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. So details, address of the location is good. Yeah. So I have one CMO location and 2 plant locations and 1 3PL location. So even if there is only one business partner location, should I still go ahead and create all the locations again in locations tab? So I only have one location. I have only one location for my 3PL.
Okay.
I created the business partner. Now, should I create this for the location again in location section, location tab?
You didn't created the location, right?
We did not. So
You should create.
we should create, right?
Yes.
Not 3PL. Yeah. Yeah, it is created here.
No, are you creating? You're creating business partner, I think, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Location, create. Yes. Third party logistics, right?
Yeah, you can see.
Okay. Okay, address is fine. I can later on update. Location is created. Make it activate.
No, no, you are in display mode. No. Yeah.
Okay. Um, Okay, I've created the business partners and locations. I think I feel comfortable now. Thank you for walking through this. Next is, I think, so what were the next steps? I couldn't
So
recall.
now we need
Sorry.
to,
Yeah.
so did you create a material?
No, I did not. Material is under trade items. So
No, you can create a system. Yeah. You can create system and then go to.
okay. Can you walk me through, please? I don't recall. I'll have to check notes.
Yeah. So you can click on create. Do the system in here. You can give the system.
Yeah.
You can select the other external system. System groups are not required. You can leave that. Then you should do the business partner of the system.
So what will be here?
So the business partner of the system, like for which we are going to create. Are you creating for MH or which one?
MH.
So you should give the MH business partner number.
Business partner number for MH. Okay. This one, 207. Okay. That's it.
And then you can do the communication type.
Communication type. Okay. Web service. Anyone is fine, right?
Yeah. You can give web service.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not required because they are using web service. Click on enter and come. Okay. Now you can activate the system.
So we have created like other external system, which means the serial numbers will be provided by some other system and not ATTP, or like I did not understand.
So now you are creating system for which one?
For MA.
MAH, right? Okay. Click on F4. In system type.
System type here.
You click on option.
Which one I have to create?
Either other external system is okay. Don't have any issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is correct. You're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you can create trade items.
So here you can activate the allow SSC serial request option.
Allow.
No, in details tab you have it. Right? Details tab.
Yeah.
You can see
Oh, okay. Allow.
Save.
Yes. Okay.
And then after you create a trade items, like the allow trade items, you can, yeah, you can create a trade. Yeah.
Okay. Read up test product. Yeah, I think I'll do this offline by going through the recording. I don't want to waste your time. So but right now I just need some next steps on to work for tomorrow's call. Uh, so trade items I'll check and create. So after creating trade items, what should I do? The next is ranges, right?
Yeah. So then you need to create a range definition, ranges, serial numbers.
Okay, range definitions, ranges, and serial numbers.
Yeah.
Did we go through this until serial numbers we have completed, right?
Yes.